What's up, nerds? We're live to watch Avs versus Coyotes, round 3. Uh, the game of hockey that is going to be played, and that's it. My expectations are literally beyond under the floor for this game for both teams, or the Avs could blow them out. To be honest, I have no idea. I have no expectations. I have no sadness or happiness towards this game until we see what happens. But we got like 5 minutes till puck drop, so I'm just chilling here eating. AJ's getting his stuff set up. What do you got? What do you got, chat? What pregame drinks we working right now? What's this dish called? All right, we don't know what this dish is called, but it's got noodles and it's got chicken. So, chocolate milk, good choice. Ginger ale. I'm never a big fan of ginger ale, to be honest with you.
Yeah, ginger ale's not my shit.
I do not understand the appeal. Mountain Dew, now there's an answer. Coffee at 7 p.m., that's a dangerous game, anime.
Jake.
From State Farm?
Yeah, exactly. That's why he picked that fake ass name. Yo, but I just had Mountain Dew Spark the other day. It's okay. It's not as good as the Thrashing Apple.
Have Mountain Dew made a bad flavor besides Baja Blast?
I'm not a huge fan of Voltage.
Yeah.
Voltage
is the blue one?
I loved Whiteout. I thought
Whiteout was good.
Pitch Black was. I loved Pitch Black so much that I went to the store and bought all of them one time. And when they discontinued it, I had 6 12-packs in the back of my car.
Just stocked.
Yep. I was just jacked on it. It was so good, man.
Montucky Cold Snacks, always a good choice if you're going for beer.
Yo,
not quite Breck Brew, but
my new place is so dope. I'm a huge fan. I love it. It's great. It's been life-changing for me. Wow, Jonas Donskoy scores his first goal as a Kraken.
It's finally happened.
Telling you, man, the Avs are going to trade for that dude at the deadline.
Livewire's good, yeah.
It makes all the sense in the world. Livewire, it's fine.
It's overhyped for sure.
It's fine.
Like it's not actually terrible like Baja Blast, so that's
right. Like it's not. They have some legit like bad. Like Baja Blast is fucking gross. Yuck.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, see that right there. You want to know why there was no live action remake of Bambi?
Thanks to AJ.
Yeah. They've been doing it for all these other Disney movies. You ever wonder why that wasn't on the list?
I think Livewire was Gamer Fuel, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, we'll give you like time sync updates. There's a good, all right, depending on how you consume the game, there's a good chance that you will be ahead of us tonight.
Yeah.
But we'll make it work.
So I'm contemplating not for a couple of weeks because I need a couple of paychecks to roll in first. But I'm contemplating buying a gigantic piece of art.
Oh, God. Is it Godzilla?
No, it's not. But here, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
And I want your thoughts on it.
I cannot wait for this to come through.
I feel like it's going to be a disappointment if your expectations are for something fucking crazy.
How big is this file?
Oh, I forgot to send it to you. It uploaded, and I forgot to hit send.
Oh, that's actually kind of sick.
Dude, right?
How big is it?
So it's big enough that this wall over here, that's where I was gonna put it.
Like it'll just take up that upper spot?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dope. Here, chat. You want to see it?
Oh yeah. I forgot Rudo has he's in control of this.
There you go. That's AJ's potential new artwork.
Yeah. That's one of them. I bought a bunch of art yesterday already.
Moving in, eh? Getting settled.
Yeah, exactly. This you can't see it. There's a right off screen right here. That little whiteboard right there. I added that.
Dope.
Because I found a lot of success making to-do lists on that whiteboard.
Chat is all about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean it's awesome looking.
All right. We should be getting.
Where's my stream?
You lose it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm moving it over. Here we go.
All right, chat. Here we go. Get ready for your first time sync.
Here we go.
The puck has dropped, for me at least.
Holy shit. What?
1952, 51, 50, 49, 40. Okay, there's a whistle.
How is mine so far behind? We have literally... Okay, we're good.
You just refreshed it?
Yeah. I'm like... You're like 1950, 54, 53, 52.
Still not down.
And like I'm watching Scott Wedgwood like put his gear on and stuff, and I'm like, what?
The double screening screens. You're really multitasking right now, Tiffany.
Chalkboards are... I actually really like chalkboards.
Really?
I think they're great if you can make use of them. I would never personally own one. I prefer whiteboards. I've used whiteboards for years, like the dry erase ones. I would never ever use a chalkboard, but if you can make use of it and not have allergies kick up with all the chalk and stuff, because that was the other issue, then have at it. If
you are behind us, that's easy. We're super easy to pause on YouTube. Just pause us until you get to the sync time. You're good to go.
Is this the game where Berkey goes off and then everybody just throws it in the trash because it's against Arizona?
Probably. Ooh, that was boring.
So, Rudo, how available are you in Arizona next week?
Totally available, besides when I'm actually traveling.
Okay. Because we were having the briefest of conversations about doing a pod after the All-Star game.
What day is that?
Saturday night.
Oh yeah, totally fine.
Yeah. Like after it's done, and then just do like a quick 40-minute, because I'm not sure how we're supposed to do a show on Thursday with everybody traveling.
Yeah, we can just do a show on Saturday. That's fine.
So
no problem from me there.
Yeah, and then when we talk to Petey, I would love to have like, I mean, I'm bummed. Like, what? Leah's not available for our watch along tonight.
That's the way it goes.
Well, and like Craig, I don't think he's in Denver.
Craig's too cool for us.
Damn.
He only wants to be on the pod, not the watch along.
cold. I can understand that. Watch-alongs are kind of odd.
Definitely if you're not like from the culture, I can see why you would think it was weird. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I actually do love this like combination of jerseys because I do like these thirds. And I really like that they've just decided like, oh, instead of like a random schedule where we decide to wear them, they're just like, oh, we'll just wear them against divisions.
Yep.
So it is snowing in Denver.
It's snowing like a lot.
Yeah, and it's the beginning of the road sign that I saw today when I was out running errands this morning. Said prepare for snow the next 30 hours.
Yeah. It's supposed to snow all the way through the night.
Yeah. And then throughout tomorrow. So we just decided if you don't have to be out in the weather, like there's just no need.
Well, this game would get over and we'd be done with the pod by 11. That would have been a nice return for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How did you end up ahead of me again? Now I got to refresh.
We try to give each other the same link to have the same sync, and
it still don't work.
It hasn't happened yet. Let me tell you, you're in Wichita. When Z and I drove back from Dallas, we stopped in Wichita because it was snowing so badly. It was blowing across, and we had no visibility. And so we stopped in Wichita and got a hotel room for the night and stayed there. And it was perfectly lovely. But of course, like I like Kansas, so.
Of course you do.
You know, I mean, my family's from there. You know, like I spent a lot of my summers growing up in Kansas.
All right, what time sync are you at, AJ?
I'm at 16:03, 2,
okay,
1,
good,
16.
We're mostly linked up now. Good enough, anyway.
Sam Gerard's just throwing pucks away.
Yep.
This is why we were talking about trading him. It's funny because like I'll have this conversation, like I'll engage in this in the conversation about it, but in no way am I like interested in doing it.
Right.
You know?
Me either.
And like the only reason that I thought Chychrun was an interesting idea is the contract value is very similar. You don't get those extra 2 years, but you have no idea what your club looks like.
Right.
3 years from now, you don't know what your salary cap looks. We don't know what the actual league cap is going to look. We have no idea how much that becomes a problem or not. And it's like, could you imagine Jacob Chychrun in Colorado? Like with his goal scoring acumen, as aggressively as Colorado's defense plays with the puck and jumping into plays, like it's not hard to look at it and be like, he could be a 20-goal guy and Cale Makar could be a 20-goal guy.
Sorry, Tiffany. I think we probably missed your whistle sync. For us, it's at 15 minutes right now.
Yeah.
I can give you a time at the next whistle.
Good back check, Tyson Jost.
Somebody
want to help him?
Nope. And he took a penalty.
Wow. All right, I take it all back.
Terrible back check. 14:49. That's the penalty right there.
Back check, Tyson Jost. I don't think that was holding live, but I will be interested to see what the replay is.
Replay. Jost doesn't think it's holding either.
Coming out of the box to say, "Come on." All right, none of this is holding.
Yeah, dude just throws his stick in between his armpits, basically, and then he calls holding there. Yeah, that's
none
not a penalty.
This is holding.
That's not a penalty. Bednar confused look, drink.
Oh man, we should definitely play some bingo.
We don't have anything prepared.
No, I mean future watch along and stuff. We should play some bingo
for sure. Wow, they are the worst PK in the league. Okay. Or power play,
Power
rather.
play. Yeah. And think that 13%, how much better that is than last year's Anaheim at 9.
Having an under 10% power play is almost unfathomable.
It had never happened before, so.
Kadri! Oh, Kadri.
Oh, Nuke just like. Nichushkin just like bopped Wedgwood in the face with his stick and immediately apologized.
The worst part is this doesn't even count as a shot on goal for Kadri. It's the side of the net.
Mason Appleton. I love Mason Appleton.
Yeah, you do have a weird love affair with him.
I like a lot of the Kraken guys, like Brandon Tanev, Mason Appleton, Colin Blackwell. I'm like, dude, Morgan Geekie.
You just can't put all the guys you like bottom pairing players onto a hockey team.
You know what happens when you get 12 fourth liners?
All right, so the best opportunity is power play goes to Kadri so far.
What do you think about that decision that he made there?
I'd like to see him shoot it. I'd like to see him shoot it.
Yeah, I think Wedgwood does a really good job of cutting down the angle.
Yep.
And by the time Kadri recognized the angle was gone, the pass was also gone.
Yep.
And so he tried to make something out of it. I don't like that in a situation where you pass or shoot on a 2-on-1. He didn't either. It's not great. Yeah, not great. It's not something that I liked at all about that.
Kadri's always been a goal scorer. Just let him trust it.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's against Arizona, but this has been a really good PK.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like the worst power play in the league right now, for sure.
I don't know what throat punch refers to.
I'm assuming that was to Nuke bopping Wedgwood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. So how do we feel halfway through the year? How do we feel about Jack Johnson?
He
better than expected?
As advertised, mostly. A perfectly serviceable 6'7".
Okay.
When you ask for literally anything more than that, you're going to get frustrated really fast.
I feel like I've been disappointed by EJ, but then I look at the underlines and I look at the production and I'm like, I would have taken both of these at the start of the year.
It's just been it's weird. His actual things aren't that bad. He's just prone to like the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
When he fucks up, it looks really, really bad.
Yeah. And like you're like, how is it you've been in the NHL for 14 years and you're doing this?
Yep.
How's that coming, by the way?
Oh, like we just started, bud. It's not going to be done anytime.
In its infancy?
Yeah.
Cool. I knew there wasn't like a timeline on it yet. We hadn't gotten that part to that part yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
Also, I talked to Jesse about this the other day, but I would like for the three of us to sit down tomorrow before pod.
Yeah, sure.
And because I want to start going over.
Yeah.
I want to start going over some deadline stuff.
Cool.
Because once the All-Star game is actually over,
then it's
we're
overdrive time.
Yep. We're at 5 weeks from the deadline.
Yep.
So I think I'm ready. Man, you know that they've really coached these guys up when Jack Johnson starts creeping in backdoor.
You know what they're asking for sure. You got to love that line, though. They're consistently dominating possession in the offensive zone. Okay.
That's a weird graphic.
It is a little weird. I agree.
I feel like Jared Bednar, just because he's the coach and the others are players, should be his own color, but I get it with the alternating colors. Like, okay.
Kinda, but it just didn't look that good.
Yeah, I thought it was ugly. That graphic that Blaze made over the last 10
years, that was so sick.
Fucking fire.
Right?
I was like, dude, where has this been?
Nate had his surgery. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just recovering still. Dude fell over the blue
I was
line.
gonna say, if they call a fucking trip on this, no.
It's Dylan Sakura. What do you think's gonna happen?
Come on. You know what? I like Dylan Sakura.
As a second liner in
I
the
mean,
NHL?
come on. But I like him as a player.
I know. I don't think he's a dime a dozen in the NHL, but nothing against the guy.
I will take Dylan Sakura over Dom Toninato 10 times out of 10.
Really?
Yep.
I think Dylan Sakura and Kiefer Sherwood are just the same guy.
Yeah, I mean, Kiefer Sherwood's whatever. I don't mind him either. He's fine.
Okay.
But I'm just like, Dom Toninato is a guy that's in Winnipeg's lineup every night.
Well, true enough.
You know, like that's, you remember Gabriel Bork? The guy's not even in the league anymore.
Yeah, but it's not Sakura's fault that other teams put terrible players in their lineup.
Right, but I'm saying, like, they don't have better options.
I guess.
And the Avs have gotten to the point where that's their terrible. If Dylan Sakura is their terrible option, like,
you're pretty okay.
Like you're min-maxing at that point, but everything counts.
Yeah. Ooh, change up almost worked for Maltsev.
I'm ready for him to get a point. He deserves one.
He's done the last couple games. He's been working his ass off for sure.
This is the Maltsev that I thought we were going to get from the beginning of the year. Sakura hasn't shown much.
Bad breakout from Jack Johnson. Murray steps up into a guy. And
like, Sakura has not been great in Colorado, but he has also shown well multiple places in the NHL.
Yeah.
So that Dylan Sakura hasn't been great in like 5 games or whatever. It's like, well, he also has a track record of being pretty decent in the NHL elsewhere.
Wow, these breakout passes suck.
Yeah, they're just giving it away, man.
Yep. There you go.
Get in and go work hard.
That's the Loch Ness Monster for you.
Oh, I need to get Enrique's shirt.
Just pick it up from the bar for him.
Yeah, I just keep forgetting about it, to be honest. He caught it.
He caught a puck. I don't know. It looked like he kind of grounded it. I don't know if that counts as a catch. Like in baseball, I think that'd be a drop ball. Yeah, don't show this hit altitude. This is Murray going knee on knee and then getting bodied.
Ryan Murray and Andrew Ladd, like, remember when we were relevant NHLers?
Yeah. Kubel as a waiver pickup, I don't know how you could possibly ask more from that guy. And I agree, Billy. I would much rather see Bowers or Kaut or even like
Oh, totally.
Any caliber of prospect.
Totally.
But is what it is. We've had this conversation on the show, like we have it literally 5 times a year. So
mm-hmm. I did buy some art. Want to see what I bought?
You did buy some?
Yeah, I did buy some yesterday.
All right. Let's see what it is.
Let me show you. I gotta pull up my order because I spent 3 hours shopping for art yesterday.
3 hours?
Yeah.
That's almost as much time as I spent looking for houses. Yeah.
My credit card's paid off. That's nice.
I don't know why the Avs wouldn't qualify Kubel. I don't know how much they'd actually pay him, but QA just is fine.
Hold on. Let me find it for you.
You're good.
I have it.
I'm sure the Evs have interest in a lot of dudes.
Dude, I've been talking about them trading for Donskoy for 2 months.
Yep. Longtime DNVR fan, huge fan of both of you. Love what you guys do, and thank you specifically, Rudo and AJ, for helping through all the tough times and making my days better. Glad you like it, Riley. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, we're a fam.
Yep.
We talk about being a family, but we absolutely
the DMs are always open.
Yeah. I get people that DM me on a regular basis. 1.29
would be
or 1.225, sorry.
Is the QO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you have to.
I don't know how. If you keep playing him, it seems like you think he was worth it. So,
I bought three things yesterday.
Big spender over here.
Are you a Firefly fan?
Yeah.
Then you saw the show and the movie?
Correct. I actually saw the movie before the show.
So did I. And I didn't know what the show was. I just went and saw it because this is when I was going to UNM in Albuquerque.
Uh-huh.
And so I would go to the movies every Friday night and just see whatever was new. And so I just went and saw Serenity and then didn't know anything about it. And ended up getting into the show after and was just like, it's actually awesome that they did this.
Yeah.
Okay. One of these is actually a lot darker than it looks like in the picture that I'm sending you.
Take your word for it.
I'm not sure why it came out so light on this, but I'm assuming nothing is happening right now.
Yeah, no. This game is a nothing burger pretty much.
All right, here you go.
Shots are 2-2 with 7 minutes left in the first period.
I don't know. All three of them came out really light. They're all darker than what I just sent you.
All right. These are like the least surprising things.
Oh, I mean, they're all very on brand.
Oh, the JPEGs are all like thumbnail size.
Yeah, I just took screen caps.
All right, I'll do my best for you, chat, but they're not going to be very big. All right. This is the least surprising one.
Oh, is this M7?
Yeah. Of course, AJ is going to buy this.
Got to have Mass Effect represented.
This is the Firefly one.
I love that one, man.
It's pretty sick.
It's subtle. You have to have seen the movie, though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it won't make any sense.
And this is the last one.
That's my dream. My dream someday is to grow up and retire in Iceland.
Good luck with that one. I want
Thank
nothing
you.
to do with Iceland.
You what?
I want nothing to do with Iceland.
That's a really strong take. Why is this?
It's too cold.
Oh, okay. Dude,
I'm not
that's the penalty?
More of a hold than Jost's. Oh, wait, they called it on Kadri. Never mind.
That's a fucking joke, dude.
Look, the Avs are just getting the penalties out early, all right? They kill them both in the first period, and then they don't have to deal with it anymore after that. counterpoint, they could give up a goal right now, but or Arizona could clear it on themselves. Also fine.
Yeah, separating the art from the artist is just a necessary thing.
Yep. Yeah.
So many creators are fucking garbage, man. And
Yep.
it sucks. Like I don't want to feel the way that I do about Joss Whedon, but there's just been too much bad shit that's come out where you're like,
yep, dude's a piece of shit, it turns out.
Right.
It's unfortunate, but 100%. I have no problem separating the art from the artist.
Well, and it's like, oh, you're not going to eat at Chick-fil-A, you're not going to eat at, you're not going to consume PepsiCo products, and it's just like, where do you draw this line?
It's
of like policing like a morality clause in how you spend your money.
Yeah. Shitty people do good and cool things all the time.
Yeah.
It's just reality. People aren't black and white. And it sucks that you have to support shitty people sometimes, but
it's like it sucks that like you like what you like and you're like, God, I would love to be like, this guy sucks. Therefore everything he does sucks.
But cool stuff is still cool, even if someone shitty made it.
And this is where you and I get to be awesome because we get to be bomb ass people and not ever have to make people worry about that.
I like to think I'm an okay person, at least. We'll go with okay. Oh, Jesus, even their quality opportunities, Arizona's fanning on and
that
just straight up falling over
down.
right now. What is going on?
Look, you know why you have a 13% power play? Because you have Lawson Krause in your in the bumper spot.
On your power play at all. Put the score on the screen. Look, if we had more producers and more bandwidth, I would absolutely love to have like a score and a clock and all sorts of stuff on these things. But
this is the low rent version of the watch along today.
Yeah.
All right. You've killed 2 penalties.
Yeah. Another good stick. Count it.
Anytime they want to wake up, man.
They have been absolutely carousing through this period. Shots are now 3-3. They really stepped their game up.
It's pretty impressive that it's 3-3 when they've had 2 penalties to kill.
Yeah, I think they only got 1 shot on goal through both power plays.
Altitude has it as 4-3 now.
Oh, big spenders.
And they're going to be tied. Oh, my God. Jost. Jesus.
At 5-on-5, the Corsi was 8-2, but that was a few minutes ago. What the fuck was that?
That's one where like that's a guy where you're like Rust, right? Yeah. Like he's trying to work his way back into it.
Give him a pass. Yeah, this is their last game. They're not we talked about this on the pregame show. We don't think they're too invested, perhaps, in doing anything but getting to the break at the moment.
Yeah. This is like, can we cut every single corner imaginable and still win an NHL game and then get to the break?
I mean, it's just not. It's just
March
not
21st is the deadline, guys.
Arizona has 3 Corsi attempts at 5-on-5. 3. God, it's hideous.
What?
Let's see if I can show it. There we go.
This is the heat map.
Yeah. Whole lot of action going on.
Yeah, when your heat map looks like acne, you haven't had a good period.
Oh man.
Sorry, I've been hanging out away from my mic most of this. Oh, are they calling a penalty?
Sure seems like it.
Aw. Adorable.
They called a hook. That guy isn't complaining.
They called a hook. Shit, did they catch you at your new job?
Didn't really seem like a hook. Seemed like interference. He played the puck. I don't know. That doesn't look like much of a penalty to me.
especially like the standard trench warfare that goes on face-offs.
On the reg.
Yeah, like that's what you guys call? I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's in line with the other shit they've called this game. All right. Okay, not a good start, Sammy.
Good Lord.
And they took a penalty immediately.
They called
unbelievable. Let's see.
Oh, that's
yeah, he got him. He got him.
That's the first penalty of the game.
True.
Yeah, I mean the Nuggets.
Did they play
Nuggets were bound for a letdown after destroying a healthy Bucks team.
I mean, the game's not over yet, but yeah, they're probably going to lose. All right. We're up to 5-3 shots on goal. This game is on pace for like 30 shots on goal total.
Dude, there are 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. This game started like an hour ago.
It's been painful.
This is like the pace of an NFL game. I actually really like that play by JT.
To just hold it up there.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried it. He tried it. Didn't quite work.
You know, it's really really funny.
Oh, all right. Avs should just let him touch it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you go back and watch Val Nichushkin's draft, the actual draft year from 2013, when he gets drafted, it's a whole highlight reel of him putting his head down and going out wide and going around.
Powering it.
Yeah. It was the only thing he did. Like he got drafted in the 10th overall because of that shit. You don't see any of that. Him actually like trying to dance through guys. It just doesn't happen.
Well, he drew one, so now Kale can score a point.
We haven't talked about this, but he's the no-brainer, right? Of all the free
bring back,
coming back, he's the one guy where you're like, this isn't a conversation. You just pay him whatever
he fits the best. He's the most affordable.
I mean, even if you have to overpay him by $1 million, if you have to give him Tom Wilson's contract,
fine. Yeah, the way he's proved himself on the second line this year, he's
Kale
invaluable. Yeah, thought he would have shot
just
that. I don't know,
bro.
That was weird. Yeah, I put that dude in my burritos.
That sounds fucking filthy.
I did see Evan's tweet.
What was it?
It was a picture of that guy in a burrito.
I don't think he's allowed to talk after that shit the other day.
Holy shit. Fucking whipped cream on a bagel?
I don't... not liking chicken, like if you're a vegetarian, I totally get it. But not liking chicken because you just don't like it? What?
Kale chose to shoot that one, but not the one where he's walking in and has him. Okay.
Yeah, well, and like, he's not... His whole career, he's never been like the one.
Yeah, he's not been the bomber for sure.
He's got what, 18 goals this year, and
almost, like one of them is a bomb. Yeah,
it's like all wrist and
walk-in wristies. Yeah,
maybe like a snapshot or two here and there. Like it's just not.
Like Kale thought he covered it with his hand there. He was mad.
Yeah. The cheeks were rosier than normal. Oh my god.
That's a trip.
Go.
Yeah, they called it. Let him touch it. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Devon Taves is like, all right, if you guys aren't going to touch it, I'm just going to skate into your zone and go score.
I will go score if you let me.
I'll go score, goddammit. Don't make me.
Yeah, this is the 6th fucking penalty call of this period. Jesus.
Yeah, you want to talk about a game with no flow? This is how you get it. That's also a trip. The first 3 penalties were totally made up, so at least they're called real infractions this time.
True.
Wow. Burning the timeout.
Interesting. You about to say, wake the fuck up? You guys aren't even trying? Is that
I think it's, hey, we've got 48 seconds of a 5-on-3. It's a 0-0 game. Like, let's get this done and
get ahead, and then you can fucking chill out. Yeah.
And then also they have been this top unit has been out there for most of this.
That's true.
The timeout to get them out there, like,
rested a bit.
This is smart coaching. Let's see here. Jacob Chikrin climbs over the boards. A 5-on-3, and they're sending out Dyson Mayo.
Look, he killed the 4-on-3. All right.
Jacob Chikrin's supposed to be your everything, right? And you're sending out Dyson Mayo for your 5-on-3. I'm just saying, dude. Like I
don't know what to tell you.
You're really gonna trade the moon for that guy?
All right. Can Kadri win a face-off? Can the ref pump fake him?
He's gonna pump fake him and being like, "Oh, he cheated. Now he's got to get kicked out." All right, do something dope, Kale. Come on, Miko.
I don't hate that. It's a bit of a tough angle, but
I'd rather you try and go 5-hole there.
Yeah, sure. Better selection. All right. You get to do that once, Miko. You can't keep running it.
Oh.
Kadri almost.
Where are you, bro? Where are you?
Yeah, Landy thought he was going to get a pass. He tried to slip out instead of being there for the rebound. God,
come on.
And then he gets tossed. And Landy loses it. And they somehow keep.
Yeah. Well, they fiddle fucked around and wasted 10 seconds on it.
Yeah. Now you get one more real opportunity on the 5-on-3, and then you're to the rest of it.
All right. Well, now shoot that.
To the chest.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll take Nico's one-timer. Like, I'll take
Sure. I don't know. It just felt super fucking stagnant, right? They don't have any foot movement from the guys away from the puck. They're all just standing there waiting for the pass.
Oh my god.
And then they self-clear. Okay, yeah, this game is cursed. This game is so boring. The chat is just like analyzing the room you're in right now.
You guys want to tour the place or what?
Don't offer them. You know they'll say yes.
There are some things I'd have to put away.
Oh, Taylor's could have had it there, buddy. Could have had it there.
Oh, dude, this team needs a week off.
Yep. That was an awful period of hockey to watch.
I have no good thoughts about that period.
It wasn't even like that bad of a period. It's not like Arizona outplayed them. It just sucked. The whole period, just nothing happened.
I can you can't really see it, but I can turn the fireplace on.
Is that a fireplace? Is that what that is?
Right underneath the sound bar.
Oh yeah, I can't see that at all.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
That period ended 10 shots for the Avs.
You still can't really see
Arizona. Yeah, not really. It's nothing to nothing with.
Can't really see it. There's a fireplace down there, I promise.
The 5-on-5 Corsi was 8-3.
High quality stuff.
Even the all situation Corsi was 18-11. Shots were literally 2-2 at 5-on-5. The Avs tried a little bit on that last stretch of power play, and that was it. That was their only real actual effort to play offense in that period.
Bednar often says that your power play is a reflection of your even strength play. I don't usually agree with him.
Definitely hasn't been in this game.
I think it was in that period. Nothing happened.
They at least threw pucks towards the net.
Jesse leaves for Vegas on Thursday. Same day that Rudo leaves for.
I thought he left tomorrow.
No, you guys are both in transit on Thursday.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, we're taking Thursday off and doing a show Saturday, it sounds like, so.
You guys are obsessed with this fucking deer.
I like how I misspelled the meme I posted today, and everyone is still using it to dunk on the Coyotes.
Got to get that cleaned up.
I know, sloppy work.
It's like out here getting Curtis McDermott's name wrong.
Oof.
Saw that shit with a C, and I was like, boy, it looks really different. They're both Curtis, but one of them feels dirty, and one of them just feels wrong. Man, announcing a snow day the day before, I understand why older generations call younger generations soft. I think it's snow days.
We got some snow days, but it had to fucking snow for us to get a snow day.
I never once, when I was living in Colorado as a kid, I never once got a snow day.
It took like 2 feet to get a snow day here when I was a kid.
I couldn't even get a snow day in Katy when there was an ice storm because the ice storm hits Sealy, which is like 15 miles away, rolls all the way through, shuts down the highway, hops over Katy, and goes straight into Houston.
And you're fine.
Yeah, and we had to go to school.
Sucks to suck.
Dude, I was so mad. I purposely didn't do math homework because I was like, we got an ice storm. It's all good. Such bullshit, man. Now the day before, they're like, we don't even want to bother.
Yeah, they're going to make the players fucking stand on a boat and shoot pucks at a screen to get blackjack at the Bellagio fountains. I don't know how it's going to work, but
I'm actually excited because I'm like, this sounds fucking dumb and weird, and I love it.
yeah, it seems great. I'm all about it. Anything to other than the boring ass games where they don't try.
I don't like that they're bringing the breakaway challenge back.
Yeah, they just needed like
It was
design
never
it
any
better
good.
than just two dudes skating in circles for 2 minutes.
Like the breakaway challenge was like, it was not for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if they would have let the guys do what they wanted and like light their sticks on fire and go full KHL, I would have been into it.
Actually send it.
Yeah. I would have been all about it. Oh my God, come on.
I have no idea where the players are staying.
Yeah, I don't know where they would stay. Teams obviously started out on the Strip and then stopped that pretty quickly. A lot of them stay at Red Rocks now. At the practice facility that they have.
All right. This must be the tweet of the night. It's not even about the Avs game, but that's okay.
I don't even have Twitter open.
Fuck it. Invisible defenseman.
I mean, for the Jets and Flyers, that's a pretty appropriate description.
Yeah, my wife loves Crit Roll. She's a big time critter.
She's a big time critter.
Yep.
You made it sound like she's a woodland creature.
That's what they're called. They're called critters.
I was surprised she's not playing Lost Ark when it comes out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I assumed she'd be all over that.
She wasn't into MMOs before I got her into them, so I don't know.
When Z was like, it's an ARPG, and I'm like, it's like an ARPG camera, but the rest of it is pretty MMO-y.
I don't know. She hasn't really played very many of those isometric or top-down games. Either, to be fair. So anyway, I need to go grab a drink and go to the bathroom. So I'm going to be right back, chat. But word on the street is Petey's going to be coming soon.
Go do your thing. I don't know what that is. Oh, we're going to make this big... Can we just blow up the deer? That's the name, AJ. All right. I don't really know. I don't know what to talk about after that first period of nothing. It sort of felt offensive that we all had to sit through that together. Oof. This looks like some real weeb shit.
What kind of weeb shit are you getting linked to now?
Fly for fun.
Fliff? Oh, is that the shit she's sending you about her history of video games and Fliff? Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that game. She found that one all on her own.
Bruno's like, I don't take any credit for that. That shit was not me. Just hanging out, enjoying playing some Marvel Strike Force during intermission.
Grinding that farm.
Dude, I beat Dark Dimension 4 for the first time the other day. That was nice.
Yeah, I know those words.
That was the thing that I never thought I was going to do.
Yeah.
I was just like, this will not happen in my lifetime. And now I feel that way about Dark Dimension 5. I'm like,
On to the next thing. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, I say that, right? But it's like...
Eventually. You just keep going.
Well, there's a thing in here that tells me how many days I've played. 1,381 days I've logged into this game.
Wow. That's like 3 years. 4 years.
More like 5.
I don't play Dokkan Battle. I don't even know what Dokkan Battle is. Pup's great. Here you go.
Yeah, I guess it's 4 years.
There's your doggo.
Why does Rex look so sad?
Because I didn't give him any of my donut.
He's got that fucking graveyard of destruction right behind him.
Yeah.
He should be strutting.
Some of those are like months old. You don't have very good camera presence, Rex.
I should go get the dogs from upstairs. Put them on blast.
Oh yeah, he has dogs. I forgot.
Yeah, they're like accustomed to me, but they still act weird.
Yeah, they're still not sure why you live here.
Like today I went upstairs and neither one of them barked at me.
And that was a win.
And I was petting them both. And then when I started petting one, the other one barked at me. And then because the other one was barking, the other dog started barking. And so I was like, okay, I don't understand what's happening right now. I came upstairs. You guys were both cool with me. And then I gave y'all love. And then you started barking at me like you were upset. I don't know what's happening.
It wasn't good enough love. You got to do better.
I guess. I rewatched the first season of the OC this week.
Oh God, here we go.
It still holds up, man. It's still fun.
Still bad.
I like it.
I never actually watched it. It's definitely not my speed, but the only thing I can relate that show to is my buddy's psychotic ex-girlfriend. Loved that show.
Yeah, I could see. Crazy people liking it. Good cracks, dude.
Yeah, DNVR Among Us would be dope, but there's just
dude.
not enough gamers in this realm.
Well, and A lot of the gamers that we have are like sports gamers.
Yeah. Well, I don't even count sports gamers in this category of games. Hell yeah, Warehouse 13 is dope.
What's up, Kira? Where you been?
Living the dream.
Yeah, it's like she went to Montana and that was it.
Oh, that's not the dream.
Never heard from again. Dude, Montana's like sneaky beautiful.
I don't ever need to go to Montana. There's nothing out there. Sarah was thinking about working at like the lab out there, and I was like, no, I can't live out there.
Yeah, they don't have any hockey teams.
No hockey teams. They're like bum towns. Don't even have like a tenth of the internet that I have right now.
Yeah. Upsetting the Montana crowd here.
I'm not denying it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful in Montana. I just don't care about natural beauty.
Oh,
I sit inside on my computer all day. That natural beauty is 100% lost on me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I drove through Montana in 2010, which was a decade ago, I guess, but true, man. I'm going to buy a house and then I'm never going to leave it again, and that's going to be the end of it.
You're going to die someday and people are going to like wander through it and just be like, this dude legit, like sneaky hoarder status.
Yep, exactly.
Where it's like, it's not like magazines and shit, but it's like
just fucking external hard drives piled up.
Like electronics from yesteryear. We were like, God, I forgot these existed. Summit County is beautiful. If I can't retire in Iceland, I would like to retire in Summit County. I'm 34, thinking about retirement.
Just got a little bit of a ways to go.
Bucking the millennial trend. It would be pretty funny if Rudo turned into buys a house and turns into the Edward Scissorhand guy.
I still haven't seen that movie. My house would 100% become the Boo Radley house, though.
Grand Lake is actually my like getaway. You guys don't even know.
Oh shit!
What? Oh god, is there a hockey game going on?
No, but there's
Is there a hockey game going on?
Not really, man.
Holy
not
shit.
really.
I just looked at the score. Is that real?
You have not missed much. Let me tell you.
6 penalties called in the first period.
Was there a winter storm warning or something? Like these two teams can't actually be playing zeros. Oh, here we go. Highlights. So we'll have to figure out how far behind I am because I'm sure I'm way behind. I'm actually watching Altitude Sports. So
by the sound of it, you might be pretty bang on.
One timer.
Yeah, I think you're like
Just watching some
literally within a
replays.
couple seconds of us.
Cool. Yeah.
What happened? How is this possible at the end of the first period?
The Avs didn't try.
See, now here's what I thought, and when you look at this on the schedule, after the way the Avalanche have been playing, the numbers they're putting up at home, the streak they have at home, and how tight they played the Coyotes last time in Colorado, I said, there's no way this game is going to surprise the Avalanche. They are going to roll the Coyotes tonight.
They might.
I mean, clearly they still can, but I did not expect 0-0 after one.
I didn't either.
You would check my DraftKings Sportsbook app to prove it.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting this game to go pretty lopsided, one way or the other.
Still think
Yeah,
it's
but
going
really,
to.
Colorado didn't even get any chances until the power plays late in the period, right?
No, shots were 2-2 at 5-on-5. Literally nothing happened.
Unbelievable against a Coyote team that's really struggling right now.
Yeah.
Going into the break.
I mean, the Avs have sneaky not played a very good hockey game in a while. I guess the Boston game. And even then, they were down 3-1 in that game.
They made that one hard, but it was better.
But okay, and I know you guys clearly can't take offense by this because I've seen the standings. I know where your team is. I know the streaks you have going. But this will be the third time you've played the Coyotes. You played Chicago twice. Did you play Ottawa or Montreal or both in that last 10?
Montreal, yeah.
I mean,
and Buffalo.
And Buffalo. So it's not Vegas back to back with Florida, the Rangers, Boston, and Tampa.
No, they beat all those teams earlier this year.
It's the Boston game, the Minnesota game, and the Toronto comeback that are
the California back-to-back.
Yeah, and that's really it for their decent quality wins. The rest are them getting by against bad teams.
Yep. How has Darcy Kemper been in this stretch?
Awesome.
Best he's played so far this year for sure.
And that's what when we all talked earlier in the season, if Darcy Kemper is going to be an important piece of this team, this is what he's going to need to do to get the big saves when they're struggling a little bit offensively. I saw a save early in this game, unbelievable save. He almost went tweener on him. That's the recipe for good things for a Colorado Avalanche fan.
Yeah, it's good right now. Their goaltending, Francouz too, is playing very, very well. So they can't complain about that spot. Oh yeah, well that was Petey.
What'd I do
for Arizona?
That's a hold.
Sam Girard for Jacob Chikrin. What do you think of that deal?
Okay. No. Wait, from which side? From yours? No.
What's your opinion on it?
Yeah.
Jacob Chikrin to me right now is a -39 player with 2 goals, and that's who Jacob Chikrin is. He may have a higher ceiling on the offensive side of the puck. There's absolutely no question about that. He's got a great one-timer. He could be at the top of the power play. He can beat a goalie clean from the top of the circle with no screen, no tip. From the red line in, it's an adventure. And the higher and more important the game, the more difficulties he has in his own zone. And you just reference back to the bubble games against Colorado. I know he was still younger at that point, but boy, anytime inside the blue line, he was a nightmare defending. I'm concerned about the team that's going to give up big assets for Jacob Chikrin right now, because I think the jury's still out. Sam Girard, to me, he brings that offensive speed that you guys still need. You got to have guys that can carry the puck through the middle of the ice. I know you've got Makar and you got Taves, but you get into a 7-game series in the second or third round, you're sure going to look down the bench and want Sam Girard. That's what I think. What's your assessment?
Real quick, I think this is one of your people, Petey. Monsieur Stalin.
It is.
With $5 saying
$5.
What a catastrophe.
Look at me bringing the revenue over to DNVR.
Yeah, really bringing it in for us. What a catastrophe. This Avs team. President's Trophy winners tied at 0-0 against a team competing for 32nd.
I just will say this, Monsieur Stalin. It is going to be there's a 60-minute hockey game here, and we've seen the Coyotes do this against Pittsburgh. We saw them do it against the Rangers last week, and here we just saw them do it against the Colorado Avalanche. 1-0.
Yep.
So,
with the hold.
More importantly than that goal, to stay on brand with our podcast, what's your bad food take, bud?
Oh yeah, we do need your bad food take.
What do you mean my bad food take?
So
I don't like barbecue.
Yeah, so like Rudo doesn't like barbecue. I don't like chocolate. We had somebody in our chat that puts ranch dressing and olives in their oatmeal.
Yeah, ranch is a no. My problem is I don't like vegetables belonging in bars, meaning jalapeno poppers, fried pickles. Like those are not bar foods to me. I don't know if that's the road you're going down. Cheese sticks, fry the hell out of anything. Cheese, yeah, hell yeah. But no fried pickles, no zucchini, no vegetables allowed in bar food.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad take.
Amplify that voice, my man.
Yeah.
Let's get you up on a stage in front of a group of people.
AJ, you're in.
This is
See, and
this is my religion you're getting into right now.
Here are the Coyotes. This summed up the Coyotes season here. Their ability to defend in front of their goaltenders for the entire season has been non-existent.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
hey, I know
clearly
that
it'll come
guy.
up in PHNX after. They do not defend. And I don't understand how it goes game after game after game. Against a team like Colorado, you need to have a defenseman in front of the net, period. That's just it, period. Don't leave. Somebody, you are not allowed to leave the front of the net.
So, question for you. How much do you think that that's a coaching issue? Because you've got some guys like Anton Strawman who've made a pretty good career defending their own zone.
Yeah, it's Shane Gostisbehere. I mean, yeah, you've got some defensemen there. Yeah, and I think, it's hard. I don't know what they're drawing up on the board, but when you see so much man-to-man coverage and you can get a defenseman out at the blue line, that's a concern for me for a team that gives up as many goals as the Coyotes. When you have two defensemen away from the front of the net. Is it a system? I have a hard time believing that it's not, that's the way they're told to defend. I'm a big believer in defensemen should be in front of the net. That's the way I believe. I think that's what good teams do. You should have one defenseman in front of the net. And I don't think the Coyotes, for the kind of team they have, playing against the kind of team they're playing against tonight, they need to have somebody anchored in front of the net, period. There's just too much skill. Here we go right now. Oh, see, it don't have sound on. I missed it.
Yeah, okay, they called it.
Yeah.
I thought so.
So I missed it. I don't have what happened. Slash?
Holding.
Just it looked like he grabbed the shoulder a little bit. Yeah.
They've been really. This is what the third holding call that
they're calling holding on like ghosts.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that's
this is like they're trying to make a point here, but okay.
You can't read like that.
There's not much there, man. That doesn't get called in the playoffs.
Before we forget, though, and here we go. By the way, this is the exact recipe for disaster for the Arizona Coyotes. Has now put a very good team who doesn't perform extremely well in the power play as of late. Is that correct?
No, they've been on fire.
Oh, have they now? Because last time we talked, they were not on fire.
I think 44% in their last 8 games, something like that.
yeah, that's not bad. Not bad, AJ. So my question is, before we leave the topic, is that we watch them zip it around the power play. Where are you guys on Sam Girard and Jacob Chychrun?
We also said no.
Yeah,
I think we're a lot higher on Chychrun than you, though.
Yeah, we were definitely. I was really curious your perspective, because
I think it's going to be. I mean, a scout's going to put his neck out on the line for Jacob Chychrun, and will he perform better at a different team? Absolutely. Will he play better on a team that puts him on a 3-4 role? Absolutely. He needs to play on the right role with a veteran defending defenseman. He needs power play starts and offensive zone starts, and then you've got a different player. He is a guy that can help a team over the hump. You wish he played bigger for his size. He doesn't. Oh, that's too bad. Makar. He's not a bad player. How about Chicken from Makar 1-up? You guys in? No.
I don't know that
it could be a pass for me. I think.
I don't know that there's a single player that in the NHL that I would say yes to Cale Makar.
Cale Makar.
Genuinely, I don't even know if I'd say yes to McDavid.
I wouldn't because of the contract, man.
You guys know your CBA and shit, and you know your contracts, and you guys are. I don't know guys' contracts.
$2 to the yacht front from Pin King. Only veg allowed is carrots and celery with wings, he says.
Yeah, I will give him that. Just especially if you get the hotter the wings, the more vegetables are allowed. It's like a ratio. So if you get really, really, really hot, you do need the celery and carrots.
You need the emergency vegetables.
Yeah. So that was actually a really good take because he's absolutely right. That's the only time that I can see vegetables allowed. Oh, see, I missed you guys.
Yeah. The people wanted you back. They demanded that we do a watch along and have you on it. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah. My burner accounts were all working. I love it.
I didn't know you were that technologically advanced.
I was going to say, the idea of you sitting around with burner accounts is actually hilarious.
Yeah, that's not a true story. But I am, since my last ride along with Rudo's 4 monitors, I do have a much, much better monitor now. And I have a monitor sitting on the floor ready to become the 3rd monitor.
Oh, now we're talking.
But I just can't figure out how to do it. Like, what do I do next? What's the adapter I need? Because I have one HDMI out. I don't have a UBC, so I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get another monitor on here. So that means adapter. Amazon, I'm sure.
Yeah. What do you need? DisplayPort, HDMI?
I just have one HDMI out of my little tiny old laptop.
Like a DVI back there or something too.
Good Lord.
I'm going to have to split my HDMI, or else I got to get a raise, and then I can get a new computer. Maybe that's
There's the key right there, Petey.
Maybe.
You're
Wait
the
till I
one.
I was just gonna say, wait till we get the bar here in PHNX, and I wouldn't even. It's no bother in getting a paycheck then.
Now
Just
you're
get
talking.
right back in.
Hey, look, your side gig with ESPN's got to be doing okay though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see. There we go again. Another good scoring chance. That's a hell of a save by Kemper. Who is that? Oh, it's Galchenyuk, who struggled again all season offensively.
Messy D, a little messy
Yeah.
D on the Avs side there.
Alex Galchenyuk with no goals
I know
on the season is actually shocking to me in 25 games played.
Because, and the biggest thing with that, when they brought him in, Galchenyuk is the guy that he has offensive upside. His biggest knock his entire career is he can't defend, and he does not play system play very well. He wanders. Well, under this system, Andre Tournier gives these guys the green light to pretty much do what they want offensively, and he just hasn't been able to find it. It's amazing to watch him because he's a better player than this.
Jack Johnson just bullied a man with his shoulder.
I don't think we've done a time sync yet. Chat. We're at 12:57, 56,
I'm ahead of you guys.
54, 53. Yeah, you're a couple seconds ahead, I think.
Which is good because last thing I'm gonna do is gonna stop my stream because what if I do and I can't get it going again?
Man, you know they're not straight disrespect right here with Jack Johnson pinching in like that.
Yeah, they don't care.
And that's exactly what happened. 12:34-33. So I'm close now. I think I'm closer. Not that it matters. This game's gonna go.
Seconds behind us now.
Nice shot, bud.
What happened?
Anytime you can get a clean breakaway and not even get a shot on goal, that's good work.
Did it roll?
I think it was just Dylan Sakura, to be honest with you.
Remind me to never say nice things about somebody again.
That's a nice move too. Now I'm back to see. I did as soon as I stopped the stream to get caught up. Now I see. There's Chikrin. That's Chikrin. Get the happy hands behind the net. Somebody's going to overpay for him though.
Oh,
yeah.
And then how much of that is a player who's a really good player that has no confidence, or doesn't want to be there? He's not happy. I mean, maybe there's some of that. Maybe there's some of that there too.
I think. There's some
a change
of
of scenery
sure.
will do him. A change of scenery will do him well.
Have you started watching Draft Kids yet?
You know, just the big. I'm not
Shane
past
Wright.
the top. Yeah, Shane Wright. That's it. There's one mission here, AJ, and it's Shane Wright. You're gonna be this bad. It's all about Shane Wright. How deep are you in? About 185 right now?
I haven't started, to be honest.
Slacker.
Yeah. I was going to punt on it entirely this year until some of our draft plans started to take shape a little bit. So,
well, we're going to need you guys to do some heavy lifting on our show because we're talking about, I don't know, two days, 20-hour live draft shows, talking about the first pick. And
we got you.
You guys, you and Leah just need to come up to Denver, and Craig and Jesse will go to Montreal for the draft, and then we'll all just do a show together.
Just hang out at the bar and
can we hang out at the bar? Then I'm in. If I can hang,
we'll do the show in the bar.
Everybody's gone to the DNVR bar, but Leah and I, there's been so many beats that have gone up to the DNVR bar. I don't know what is happening, why the hockey beat hasn't made it there yet.
Slackers.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, perfect excuse, bud.
Yeah, I'm in, buddy. I've seen it on enough. I've watched it. It's a great bar. The Breckenridge Brewing alone would get me up there.
Oh my gosh.
They have beer cheese soup, by the way. Do you know how hard it is to find a good beer cheese soup? It's really, really hard. There's one place in Arizona that I know. The Thirsty Lion has good beer cheese soup.
It's a great name.
Yeah, it is.
That is a good name.
Not a bad place. Not a bad place. How about the Olympics, AJ? You fired up? Watch that American-Canadian squads battle it out in the Olympics?
Oh, I'm super excited. I'm going to be in
Gormley.
Canada for the Olympics, so I'm really excited for that.
Curling going on right now. The Scotties Tournament of Hearts women's national championship running right now.
Yeah, I'm excited to sleep on the couch for 3 weeks straight because I won't stop shit talking my fiance about the United States.
Are there any former Avs making the trip?
There are quite a few.
Yeah, Avs prospect Drew Hellison is on Team USA. Brandon Gormley,
Yep.
guy that
Former
you ought to
York
be, you remember.
I do. 1 for 1. Who was the
Brandon
trade?
Herbs is
Gormley.
going.
Who was the Gormley trade 1 for 1 with the Avs?
Stephanie Elliott.
Yeah. Yeah. They just needed to find a different atmosphere. They just needed a change of scenery. How did that work out?
Mark
Great.
Barberio will be on that team.
Yep.
And then Maxime Noreau.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Former Houston Arrow.
Of course.
That's my guy.
That's why you know Maxime Neuro.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about these Olympics. I'm not sure I'll be dialed in like it was the 19.
Oh, dude, I'm not
1980
watching
tilt.
the men's game.
Dude,
I'm not watching
yeah.
any of the men's
I'm
Olympic hockey.
Just
I will
like
be
last
watching.
time.
I will be watching curling. I will be
Curling,
watching
I'm all in.
Women's is going to be
everything.
sick. Yep.
I'm a
Everything
curling
else.
freak.
Oh, I will
by
watch
the
the
way.
women's hockey. 100%. I will watch that.
Well, this game muddles along. I will tell you, AJ, my curling story, because I know you all really
You
are
have a
waiting.
story.
Of course, I'm from Bemidji, Minnesota, and if you did not know, that is one of the curling capitals of the United States of America, and the first medal ever won by a men's team by the United States of America in the Olympics was from Bemidji, Minnesota. Went to high school with him, and I curled on his high school team. I was the lead, and his name is Pete Fenson. He goes on to skip in the Olympics, and I sit and talk about hockey on the internet. So there's always
So who
that.
really won that battle?
So who really won? Who really won that? Exactly. I think I did. I'm just
I
saying.
do too.
Yeah.
I also think that because you get to sit and talk about hockey on the internet while also telling the story about knowing that guy.
Exactly. And he will actually probably be on every time the Olympics come on, he comes back as the analyst for NBC. So look out for Pete Fenson, my hometown high school classmate.
Got a lot of Bemidji connections on our pod.
Yeah,
I mean,
Between you and Blaze.
Yeah, I didn't know Blaze was from Bemidji. Somebody should have filled me in on that a little bit earlier. Like, how did he get hooked up with DNVR? Where did the Blaze story come in?
Gosh, that's complicated.
It's kind of a windy road.
Has he been there for a while now?
Yeah.
See, look at that speed.
That looked
the
off.
speed on a bad change. Ugh.
Yo, Ryan Murray has had a
He's sent it on the
yeah.
offensive side tonight. No
How many
fear.
games has he played now?
This is like 20-ish.
He was 2012, so
Oh, in his career, I have no.
No, I meant now this year because wasn't he hurt?
oh
beginning of the
yeah,
season?
no, he got hurt twice.
It's
yeah.
game 22 for him.
So
He
more
also
than I
had a-
thought he played because I don't think he played in either game.
Yeah,
when
he
the
was
Coyotes
out.
played him in the back to
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
I like him. I like him if he could stay healthy. I like him.
He can't.
How long has he been with you guys? He's been hurt the entire time he's been there.
Yeah,
This
just
is
year.
his first year. He was in Jersey last year.
Okay.
Oh, I got Riley. I got engaged like 2
Yeah,
years ago.
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to step on toes here again too because I probably do that and you might not ever invite me back. By the way, Rude, a couple
No,
things.
that's what the show's for.
I got a green screen, so I'm working on
Oh
it.
hell yeah!
I
My
tried
man.
doing. I've seen your drawing shows. I tried. It took me on a full entire day. I thought I was done. I did it. I edited it. It was money, and I went to send it to the boss of the PHNX, going, "Hey, here's my first PD's draw show." And for some reason, when I watched it, everything worked. But when I played it, all the audio from the clip would play over my voice, so all you heard was the clip audio.
Yeah,
Now I got to go back and mess with that.
yeah. You used OBS, I assume.
I did use myself some OBS. Yep.
Yeah,
And so
you
I
just
don't know
gotta
how
make
the audio
sure-
source in. I thought it was muted. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
Keep working it.
Make sure the desktop audio is muted in OBS is all.
But you've been through all these growing pains, right? Rudo?
Oh,
Like you-
I have recorded full 20-minute shows and lost them. The entire show, just lost it.
okay, so I should feel okay that I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
an expert at it yet.
your problems, shit happens.
Yeah, plus you guys are both of you are a little more techie than I am. Last time we were talking about video cards. What video card do you use?
Yep.
Yes, you guys are a little more advanced than I am. But my question after we talked about your green screen, Rudo, what does your wife do for a living? Or is she gaming? Or is she both?
Both.
Because she's become a fixture and a mainstay of DNVR Avalanche hockey, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
But I've only been on twice and she's been there twice. So I'm guessing.
she's watching people play Dungeons and Dragons back there right now. So
That's a thing?
That is very much a thing, PD.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm in my 50s. I don't know.
It's like a huge thing these days with the kids, I guess.
The kids these days on that internet. I tell you.
Yeah, but she's
That's
also
interesting.
she works from there too sometimes.
Yeah.
She does smart things. She has a PhD, so it's over my head, PD.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, she wins. She wins.
I think.
Oh, look at that play. Is that
Yeah.
Phil the Thrill Kessel? Look at Phil the Thrill put the skates on
Ooh.
in the neutral zone.
Kemper bailed the fuck out of Gerard there.
Is there a guy that wants to leave Arizona right there, number 81? Like, look at that. Honestly, there's a guy that I didn't know could skate that fast. He's like, get me out of here. Trade deadline's coming. He's going to go. I can't see him surviving.
Someone will take a flyer on him for sure.
What awful management would it be to just let him just sit there?
Yeah, to not even try and move him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a relationship too that since Rick Tocchet left, Phil Kessel doesn't fit. I mean,
that was like the big reason that he
that's why he
came
came
in the first place was the relationship with Tocchet from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and once Talk left and it was a rebuild was underway, Phil's like, get me out. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's go. Yeah, I don't think he's one of the happy Yotes right now. And there are some happy Yotes, I think. Can we talk about the arena? Is that going to be a thing?
Yeah,
Brian.
What you guys got the inside line on that allegedly?
I don't know. I mean, it's breaking again today. Like, people are getting pissed that they're going to play in a 5,000 seat stadium. 2-on-1. Here we go again. Odd man rush again.
You're a shooter, bud. You're a shooter, Berkey. That's Dylan Sakura. You shoot
I like that pass.
Who's Dylan Sakura, by the way?
Exactly.
Who?
He played 4 years at Northeastern and then signed as an undrafted free agent.
He played like 20 games in Chicago or something.
He played more than that. He played for the Blackhawks and he was in Vegas.
Oh, shit.
It was Anton Stroman. Oh, my goodness.
Come on.
The last 3 minutes, the Avs have just decided not to have the puck. Outside of that Berkey break, they just have been tossing pizzas.
This is me. This is what I get for being like, oh, I can't believe he hasn't scored a goal.
I know. There he is. Backhand from the hash marks. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. Who makes that pass in the corner? Lybushkin. Oh my God. That's actually... What?
Yeah.
Is that right up? Oh, that's hard. Right through the legs of Schmaltz.
Yeah.
That's tough. And you go back to the odd man rush going the other way. Anton Trollman gets caught up ice, gives up an odd man rush, and you can't find the net. And most importantly, you started the Coyotes forecheck by missing the goddamn net. And that's what happened.
Story of Andrei Burakovsky's life.
Hit the net.
There.
Hit the net.
He didn't shoot that one at least, but
no, it was a pass, but you still missed the goddamn net, and it goes back the other way. Odd man rush.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
agreed.
Wow. Coyotes, Avalanche 1-1.
Yeah, last time we had you on this thing.
It did go to OT last time you were here, Petey.
But I'm not sitting here trying to work extra. They don't pay me by the hour here. We're all on board for the tank. I'm all good. Like, I'm used to doing the "Hey, we lost again" show. We're getting pretty good at it.
It's in your wheelhouse now.
Yeah. I got it. But actually, what we've done, don't tell people. We just rewind the last show and we hit play, and they just play it over again. Oh, tough night for the Coyotes, and no one knows.
Do a quick voiceover, change the team and the score.
Yeah,
dub in the numbers.
Tough night against the Avalanche. Yeah, and that was a really big 7-2 score. Yeah, that's how we do things at PHNX. Cuts down on our electric bill. No, this is surprising to me, and for all the reasons mentioned, they've got to know in the room. Like, if I'm the video guy for the Colorado Avalanche before this game, all I'm doing is showing the clips from the last game into Denver. That's all I got to show. This team that's in last took you guys to a shootout. You've won 20 in a row at home. You've had 2 regulation losses the whole season at home. Come on, and that'd be it. And I walk out, and then this is what they do. McKinnon will be back after the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And really, who else is out of the lineup?
Newhook was a late scratch. Yeah.
Any idea what?
He's sick.
Oh. And they're no longer testing for COVID, or does that start next week?
Next week.
Next week.
After the break, yeah.
For asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about Chikrin. Chikrin to the Avs. What about Phil Kessel to the Avs?
Yeah.
No,
There you go. Add him to your locker room.
no.
I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
I thought the fit for him was Vegas before the Eichel deal. I thought that was where you would see Phil Kessel. Their power play struggled at the end of last season. I thought he was going to get there early this year and just didn't happen.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna see him go to a weird place.
Yeah, I honestly, if you're Bill Armstrong, the GM of the Coyotes, you take anything. You take a fifth rounder if you have to. I know he's playing hardball with Chikrin, but with Phil Kessel, you can't let him walk away.
He must go. Yeah,
because he's gone. So do you let him walk for free? You take literally anything.
Yeah, like if you let him leave for free, like it just seems like really stubborn management at that point where you're like, well, I'll just keep him, and it's like, all right, man, have fun.
Yeah, because you know he's not going to re-sign with you. There's no chance that he resigns.
And you know that there are going to be teams that are trying to win a Stanley Cup that are going to that want his services.
Yeah. And just like that last play where he makes the play on the puck, Phil Kessel can skate when he wants to. He really can. And more importantly, he can still shoot. And you watch him pass the puck on the power play. It's tape to tape, and it's hard. Like, he fires that puck. He doesn't have to play in anybody's top six. You can put him on your bottom six, and you put him out there on the power play. I think there's teams that are going to be on the verge that would do
finisher. That. Yeah.
Play him 12 minutes. He'll be pissed, but play him 12 minutes. Boy, this is not the Colorado Avalanche team we saw last time. Like, it's not
team we've been watching for 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, it really is. Like, you're watching a team that just cannot get its give a shit meter out of neutral.
Yep.
Again, though, but that goes. We talked about the teams that they're playing. You play Montreal, Chicago, Arizona,
well, and then when they played the good teams and they played Boston and Toronto,
they turned it up.
They got down in those games, but they turned their play way, way up in those games.
And that's when some of their best play of the year is in those two comeback, those right before they played the Coyotes, right? Like, that's where they were like, holy shit, that's the Colorado Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a team. I'm watching this team right now going, well, they can win a Stanley Cup. I don't see it right now. I know they are. I know they have the pieces. They're deep enough. They've got good goaltending. They got defensemen that can move the puck well. They have everything. They just can't continue to play the Coyotes, the Blackhawks, the Sabres, and the Canadiens. That's hard.
It's a weird thing because every night, we're coming out of these games. They're like, I didn't really play that good, but they won, so fuck it.
Exactly. Because nobody's going to ask how. It
was an entire month of that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some really good teams out east. This would be the team I'd want to see them play against in the West.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know who else there is. Like, what is it going to be in the Pacific Division?
A fully healthy Vegas is the only thing I think that's really competitive.
And then how do they fit Eichel into their salary cap? How does that happen?
That's the magic.
Like, he's skating non-contact jersey for weeks now. Is it just gonna? Are they going to Kucherov it? And that's the plan? I can't imagine that's the plan.
I mean, you're going to do that and then just hope that Jack Eichel is good enough to get you through a first-round series, like
when he hasn't played in
a year.
Yeah, like,
yeah, I don't know.
Tampa Bay was good enough without him that they could YOLO it, and then with him, obviously, he was great. But are you just going to count on that? You're just going to count on him being Jack Eichel?
Yeah. And the difference, there's a couple things different. The one thing with Kucherov, I think. One, it's his team. Like, those are his coaches, his players. He had chemistry with those guys before.
Right. He knew the system's going in, sure.
Yeah, and he's been with that team long enough that it was easier to slide right in and be a part of what they were doing. And I don't think, his injury was right up till just before the playoffs. Where Eichel now, you're hearing he should be able to play sometime in February. We can't wait another 2 months. Like, that just doesn't seem reasonable for a team he's never played for a coach he's never played for. Yeah. And teammates he's never played with. So he's got to play. If you want him to be a valuable player on game one of the playoffs, he's a guy that's going to have to get in and practice and play. So I don't know how they do it. That's your job, AJ. You're the capologist. You should figure it out.
I haven't been able to, man. I've looked at it multiple times, and I don't know. I think they have to give Riley Smith away for free.
It's $10 million. They can't take anything back.
It's a real nice read by Kemper there.
Yeah, like they have to give Riley Smith away like totally for free for like futures.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, they blow it dead.
They blow it dead as the puck pops out.
Yeah, right.
So here's the thing on that. When the Coyotes, when Lawson Krause was driving the net on the previous rush at the beginning of this play, the fear I have always had is when a player that size drives the crease on Darcy Kemper, I hold my breath every single time.
Because he's going to get hurt.
Yep. I mean, you saw it. Greenway give him the elbow to the head. And, oh, God, he got hit in the head there, too.
Did he?
Yep. Yes.
Just brushed him, I think.
Just brushed him. But, again, it's the fear because you go look at Kemper year after year.
I know.
There are those large gaps.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, that should have been in. Speaking of large gaps.
Scott Wedgwood has had a couple of pucks that he has misplayed that have just hit him.
Yep.
And you're like, yep, this is how it happens.
It is. It is how it happens for Scott
Capologist
Wedgwood.
could absolutely be the opposite of a plumber for sure.
It's so funny that we've switched to what's your bad food take, but it used to be what's the opposite of a plumber. Our podcast is growing so much this year.
Yeah, we've really took strides.
Yeah, but at least you get people that are watching this. This is amazing to me. I mean, like we tried this once in Arizona, and we should have held it at our studio because it would have been a lot easier and cheaper. Bring in a couple of folding chairs and call it.
There you go.
Talk to the GM about that instead of a watch along. And you guys have bar events. I'm like, we can't do a bar event. Watch the Coyotes? No. We got to wait for our basketball team. We're counting on our basketball team. Speaking of that, how are the Nuggets?
Waiting to get healthy, basically.
Yeah.
Are they okay?
Everything with the Nuggets, all success and failure with the Nuggets comes with an asterisk of when they get MPJ and Jamal Murray back, they're totally different.
Yep.
And forgive me for not following the NBA standings. Are they a playoff team?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get all that.
Injured, they're like a 6-7 seed, probably. Healthy, who knows?
I'm going to say send all the hate mail to DNVR because
Utah's been bad enough that the Nuggets are actually like 2 games back of first place in their division right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll continue, but
so that's another thing that the Avalanche are good at is their ability to get out of the zone on dumped pucks. That was a nice play by Johnson. Just a nice, easy reverse. Just don't take the hit. Because when you talk about Makar, Girard, if I'm coaching against that team, it's dump it every chance you get and make physical contact. You don't have to kill them. You don't have to put them through into row J. You just have to make sure you bump them and make physical contact every time down the ice. Makar and Girard need to be looking into the glass and seeing a white jersey coming at them. Because by the end of the game, or in playoffs by game 2, 3, 4, that's when you can take advantage of things like that. And that's how we always approach the Nashville Predators when you look at Roman, Yossi, and Ellis. And when they had some of their best defensemen, it's just dump the puck all night, just like this. Now they need to get, but they just can't get there. And Colorado's been too good at breaking out against their forecheck. You got to get in on them.
Soft.
It feels good when it's Makar, Girard, or even Taves doing it, but when it's Jack Johnson, it's a little bit of a pucker factor.
Yeah, you have to white knuckle some of these shifts.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be there though. Like you're gonna have to win with a guy like that. I like him. I mean, you guys have to like him as a person in the locker room guy, a leader.
He's in his role. He's perfectly serviceable too. You can't play him over his head. And he's got a sick Bond villain scar now. So,
which So you guys got to go live after this, and then Rudo, you stay up all night and do your draw show for tomorrow's release.
Yep.
Is that a nighttime thing? You stay up all night.
I've always had a weird sleep schedule, so staying up till like 4 a.m. is just kind of normal for me.
So that's no big deal. Do you get it and get it out before you go to bed?
I used to do it that way, but I tend to get better viewers, so I usually just like schedule it for the morning now.
But you film it tonight. Like you're going to stay up tonight.
Usually, sometimes like I was sick the other week, so I do it in the morning. But
man, what time is it right now? It's 8:45 on a non-game day. I'm done. That's it. I'm shutting her down.
Yeah, it's definitely rough on some of those West Coast.
This is where you
swings.
get worried when Goss's Bear is up on the rush. Yeah.
And Miko finally went 5-hole.
Yeah,
for
and
you.
Miko's-
Kemper would
3-on-2.
super off his angle on the other
Yeah,
end.
I thought Goss's Bear had him on the wide
Yeah,
side when
I
they
did
showed the
too.
replay.
I thought that was a goal.
But again, we talked about starting the breakout and did it on the other direction, and you have a forward defending a 3-on-2 against some of the best
This
players.
right here, this is where the Avs are the best team in the NHL.
That's a great pass from Berkey too.
Yeah, it's Antoine Roussel defending though. Goss's Bear almost
He
makes it back. into the
sauces
play.
it perfectly to Miko, and then Miko just says 5-hole. See ya.
Yeah, that's one where Scott Wedgwood should have been beat 5-hole 3 times already in this game, and the puck just hits his nuts,
Yeah,
and just he didn't get the sack graze that time. So
should have manscaped.
yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Oh, I missed those reads. We lost them.
Yeah,
They
them
spend
too,
money
actually.
Yeah, they spend money in weird ways, so I wouldn't worry too much about it yet.
Yeah, they come and go.
Well, they came on our show the first month we were there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Early.
They'll like drop you for 6 months, and then they'll come back and be like, "What's up?"
I'm all in. I missed the reads, man. Kind of my adventure.
Oh, I've next Manscaped read that we do. I've already got it loaded. Rudo doesn't know, but I've got it.
Oh God.
See, I appreciate that. I appreciate you putting the time in, AJ. Although I don't know if I want to hear it.
Michaela's in chat. Michaela's my
Oh,
favorite
hi.
person.
Come talk with us, Michaela.
Michaela and I are fighting because she did not call me the other day, and she was supposed to.
Wow.
Fighting.
Our Michaela?
Yeah.
It used to be your Michaela?
Yeah. She worked game 2 against Vegas with me in person last year.
Michaela does a great job.
Yeah, she's awesome. We're still fighting, but she's awesome.
Oh, how do you fight with Mac? Honestly, what could possibly? I don't know.
Yeah. Sync up it's the end of the second period. There you go.
And 0. There you are. Well, it's a little better for an Avs fan, I guess. Like, they're moving
It
a
was
little
at least
better.
an interesting period of hockey.
Yeah. Oh, that first period, man, was like
it was just nothing happening.
Well,
if you're trying to sell somebody on the game of hockey, that's the last period you show them.
Yep.
Yeah, the shots at one point I had it on in the background here, and I turned over my shoulder, and shots were 1-1 through like 8 or 9 minutes. It was horrific. I thought it would be like 3-0 9 minutes in.
Yeah.
By the way, where's the over on this? Oh, I think it was 6.5.
I don't know.
Better get
Less
cooking.
than that
I keep
now.
picking
Yeah.
unders though, and it's working.
I did that, and I was watching the Ranger game before this, and I took the under. I figured Florida blew it out last night with 8. So I said, I'll tell you what, the Rangers are going to win. Shesterkin's going to be good. Rangers are going to win, and it's going to be an under. And I was wrong. Almost right.
Did Florida come back in that one?
No, Florida did not come back, but it was 5-2 final.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah.
You can bet on cornhole right now?
Oh, who doesn't?
Oh, well, I know my pick of the week.
Is that a real thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We got to pick the week. What day is it? I don't have to pick of the week today. No.
Yeah, we got a couple days.
What day is it? It
I
describes
don't
my
know.
life.
It's,
okay. Yeah,
the
so it's not
past-
just me.
Just describes my life. Like today, I was talking to somebody, and I was like, "Oh, it feels like the last day before spring break for us, but it's Monday for everybody else." And they were like, "Dude, it's Tuesday."
It's
And I was
Tuesday.
like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
So
my
what is
bad."
it? Where are the Avs now for the makeup schedule? What do they have over the next 2 weeks?
We have 9 days off until the 10th.
Is this
They have
it? Tonight's it?
7 games in 3 weeks, basically.
Yeah, then they have 7 games in 3 weeks.
Which is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
What the hardest part is that both of their Vegas games are in Vegas on the second half of back-to-backs.
Ooh.
Yeah. It felt I was like, y'all motherfuckers did this on purpose, didn't you?
Just trying to even out the schedule, buddy. That's what they do. Yeah, we don't care. We just want the season
have, like,
over.
3 of them are matinees, too. It's super weird.
Yeah, a bunch of 1 p.m. games. Where
Yeah.
it's
Tell you what, though, those are great games. Like, then you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You're
dude,
done by
matinees are my
5 p.m. and you're like, see ya.
like,
Yeah.
I
Because
get done
the Oats,
writing and I look at the clock and it's 6:45 and I'm like, oh my God, there's time for me to do stuff.
I know.
That's the best feeling in the world.
But actually, this to me, it's like my house gets quiet by the time the post game shows on. It's really quiet because my wife's asleep. So it's like I'm like almost like playing hooky when we get these later games. This is an LA game, but we're on the West Coast in the second half, and you're up.
Yeah.
We have the Coyotes. When I say we, I meant as my job, like not like I'm on the team.
Sure.
Because I don't like that as we. I'm not a we. I don't play for them.
You're in good company there. Don't worry.
The
Yeah.
Coyotes
That
play
was like
again.
the first thing that I ever told Rudo when he was on the pod.
You can't say we when
I
you
was like, you're not on the fucking team.
Yeah.
Not me.
I try, and I do it. Sorry, but the Coyotes play again, freaking tomorrow at home against Calgary Flames, and then it's the All-Star break. Well, guess who plays next Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday? So I don't know when this whole big break thing happens because the Coyotes sure as hell ain't getting it. So we got to work. So I got 2 games this week. I got 3 games next week, and you guys are off all next week.
Yep, we're off.
Yeah, I'm playing next Thursday.
All 3
Audio
of us
only.
are just leaving. We're all spreading across the country during that week.
Yeah.
Also.
Are you really?
Yeah, because we all had stuff planned. Like,
break.
Yeah, like I'm going. I'm leaving for Winnipeg. Rudo's going to Arizona.
If you want to get a beer, Petey, I'm gonna be
Where
in the West
are you
Valley.
going to Arizona?
My parents live out there now.
Get out of here.
Up in Buckeye.
We should do the show live from Buckeye. There's the PHNX DNVR crossover everybody's been wanting. Live from Buckeye.
There you go.
I mean, you're joking, but we should actually do because
For
we
the
have
All-Star
shows,
game?
we have shows that we have to kill next week. We should totally do on an off day for you guys next week. Sure. We should have we should do a draft show.
Oh yeah,
totally. Oh, I'm down to do that.
We need content.
I've got a decent amount of footage for like the top 30 dudes.
Yeah, I mean that's where we just get into. I mean, obviously it's more of a Coyotes perspective than an Avs perspective.
Definitely.
The Avs don't have any picks for 19 rounds, but
yeah.
I think that would be a good way to set it up so that it's like, hey, our draft coverage is going to be kind of a crossover this year from DNVR to PHNX.
I think it's a great idea. It's a great idea. And I tell you what, for a team, I don't know where your pick's going to end up. Do you have a first round pick?
No,
don't even have it's yours.
Yeah, it's the Kemper. Is it the Kemper?
Yeah.
Yay.
You guys also get the third rounder if the Avs win the cup.
The Coyotes have 8 in the first 2 rounds as of right now.
Yeah, and they could get more.
And they could get more. I don't think Kessel's getting you a first or a second. No. I think a Travis Boyd's going to get you a fourth.
Chychrun gets you the 4th first rounder.
Yeah. Chychrun, but again, with Chychrun, Bill Armstrong is not under any pressure to make that deal. If he doesn't get what he wants, Chychrun will be a Coyote.
You never know. Like, teams do crazy shit. The Bolts paid a first for David Savard. Like,
yeah. Well,
that was after a first for they gave up sort of firsts for Goodrow and Coleman and Savard.
Yep.
Like they just went through, just burned through a bunch of first round picks. And then they gave up prospects that they used first round picks on.
Yep. The Foot brother.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
Someone will. You're right. As the deadline gets closer and the standings get tighter and injuries happen, there's gonna somebody's gonna come knocking.
You want to tell me that Dallas isn't going to get desperate to sneak into the 8th spot and not make a move for Jacob Chychrun? Like, come on, it's exactly the kind of thing that a desperate team does.
I was just going to say, you want to talk about a desperate team that commanded a first round pick for the Arizona Coyotes? You can look at your very own. Colorado Avalanche.
And look how that worked out.
Holy shit, we need a goalie.
The two teams that were in that conversation were Edmonton and Colorado. Which team is thrilled it did it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Edmonton thought they had it. Edmonton thought they had the better package. And then Connor Timmins comes up, and he was what got the deal done. I mean, Connor Timmins will put that deal over the cliff and got the deal done for the Avs. And when you look at the two teams, clearly the Colorado Avalanche are much deeper at every position. However, the Pacific Division favorite going in was the Edmonton Oilers, and guess where they are now? Not the favorites. So
scrapping and clawing. They're just trying to get in. Season.
They're trying to get in. And I believe they'll still have to make a deal at the deadline to get a goalie. And if they don't, I don't know if they get in. I think Kane gives them a short-term boost. I don't think it gets them a long-term I don't think it gets them in the playoff run. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's a goaltender. Kane will get you some more goals, but you can still lose 7-6. So we'll see. That's going to be an interesting one to watch down the wire because I don't think this is the season they were anticipating. Calgary starts off hot. They faded a little bit. The Pacific Division, if you're looking at the LA Kings and Anaheim Ducks getting in the playoffs, you're like, no chance that was going to happen.
I don't have it in front of me, but as of like 3 days ago, Vegas was in first place in the Pacific, and they would have been 5th in the Central.
I can pull it up here.
That division sucks, man. It just sucks.
They'd still be in 5th.
Well, the Coyotes picked the right season to leave the Pacific to join the Central.
Yeah, I mean, think of how many extra games they might have accidentally stolen from all those shitty Pacific
accidentally
games.
Win.
The overtimes that they scrape their way into or whatever.
Exactly.
And now you've got Montreal giving you guys a real run for your money in the Tankathon.
Yeah, Montreal's going to be interesting in the Tankathon because you think if they would have had Carey Price the entire season, they wouldn't be where they are, and he may not play a game this year.
Yeah, now all the Jeff Petrie stuff has started.
Yeah. That is the dog toy graveyard chat. Rex toys last about 15 minutes for him. So,
wow, that's it. So you got to buy new ones now.
We got like a monthly service. They send us like 3 every month.
You get BarkBox? Do you got the BarkBox?
Yeah, that's exactly it. BarkBox.
BarkBox on money. My dog doesn't. I got a dog that's 11 pounds. He doesn't ruin toys. He just gets bored of them. There is a difference. So yeah, Central Division standings right here. Oh boy. So look at those standings. Coyotes are sitting with 24 points. You were through the leanest year in Avalanche history, were you not?
I was with a 48 point
48.
Year. Yeah.
So the Coyotes are at 24 after 43.
A little behind pace.
Can they get to 48?
Can they? Yes. Will they?
I think no.
I don't think
the biggest reason is trade deadline. Deadline, and you may lose Kessel, you may lose Chikrin, but you're definitely going to lose pieces. And I know there might not be everyday names to Avalanche fans, but players like Johan Larsson and Travis Boyd and guys that are on expiring contracts, they're going to go. And there's going to be so many holes on this team. I just don't know how they win after the trade deadline. I just don't know. It'd be nice to be buyers again. And I don't know where you guys need to fill holes right now. I guess you need another 5-6 defensemen. I think you're solid in defense.
Yeah, another 5 would be interesting. Just because you just don't know with Byram right now. You have no idea when he's going to come back. So,
and that's too bad because he's a piece that can do a lot for you guys.
Definitely,
he was really coming on. He was so fun to watch. Can I ask you a question too? And again, so who is doing the studio show for the Altitude Sports right now?
Riker and
why don't you do that to your hair, Rudo? The shaved side mullet.
I can't grow my hair that long. It doesn't work. It just curls up on me in the back instead of mulleting.
Yeah, I every time I see it, I think I need to do that.
You're the one from Bemidji, Petey.
I did, buddy.
That's your style. Come on.
You don't think I had that haircut in 1984? I owned it. Talked about it on our show. I used to get a perm on the back end of my mullet. So I had the Kirk Cameron perm mullet.
Did you have it all big in the front too?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Money. As Josh Doan gets 2 for ASU last week in Mankato State. Minnesota State at Mankato.
At least you got something positive in Arizona hockey.
Well, and they're showing Dylan Gunther right now too. We got Dylan Gunther highlights, Josh Doan highlights. Dylan Gunther's for real. I think he'll be a guy that can play in this league. I think I've got him on a second line winger right now. I like him. That's shoot
the type of stuff. You got to hit on some kids like that.
Yeah, you have to, because you look at what the Coyotes are doing right now in their minor league team, and there's just not enough. Barrett Hayton has been hurt and out, and he hasn't quite hit the stride of a guy that was picked 5th overall. Hasn't quite happened for him yet. They can't miss on 2 anymore. Yeah, you can't. And we talk about this rebuild.
Honestly, in my opinion, the hate and miss is why Arizona is where they are right now.
Yeah, that's a big.
There's more to it than that,
but that's a big miss. That's a big miss. And you talk about this is a team that drafted 2 goalies in the first round. Neither of them not only did not play for the organization, they didn't play in the league.
Yeah.
Like Mark Vizentine is a guy that was picked in the first round less than 10 years ago. He should be the number one goalie for this team right now, and he doesn't play in the league. So those are guys you can't miss on. You can't draft a goalie in the first round and then not have him be your franchise goalie. So there's things like that that really hurt you over time.
It's just so tough. That's the one thing for the last decade, the Avs have missed 3 first-round picks, really, like completely missed.
Yeah, but you've nailed it on so many of them.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they've done well. They've rarely missed their firsts.
Yeah, and the Coyotes, it's Pierre Oliver Joseph and Brendan Gormley, and like the list is extremely long in the Coyotes, and they all know it. It's been a tough goal. You get a Clayton Keller and Chychrun, both first rounders that are a big part of your team, but you can't miss when you're trying to rebuild, and that's how the Colorado Avalanche turned around. I mean, you had that horrific season, and then you have a couple of good drafts, and now look at you. For years, you're a team that's at the top of the standings and looking for, preseason, you're talking Stanley Cups. We'll see. The Yotes are hoping that's them 4 or 5 years from now, but they're going to have to play in a stadium that seats 5,000. I don't know what DU seats.
It's about that.
Yeah, but I would think it's about that. Can you imagine the Avalanche playing at DU?
They actually used to do a preseason rookie their own internal game at the DU stadium.
Oh, yeah?
all the time. It's really fun. It's way too small for an actual NHL game, though.
Yeah, that is yet to be determined here. There was an article by The Athletic today that's talking about that the owners and management executives and PA, there's a lot of people pissed off because they're worried about what hockey-related revenues are going to be from a building that seats 5,000.
I'm sure
it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's every other day it feels like there's a new, their stadium could be here, it's gonna be over there.
It's just unreal. It's so, and the people that lose are the people that work for the team and the fans.
Yep.
It's horrific what this fan base has been through over the last 25 years. Or they're moving to Houston, Seattle, Portland, Quebec. It honestly is every 2 years, and even within the city, or they're moving to Tempe, Scottsdale, like. Just build a brand new building, get it done with.
Pick one,
get some
stay
good draft
there,
picks, and stay there. And this was the problem the day this team moved to the West Valley, and people that are familiar with Arizona, they moved away from where the season ticket holder base was located, and I think it hurt them. And I got a lot of trouble with our fan base because I said there were no fans in the West Valley. There are fans in the West Valley, but the business community, the money, the season ticket holders, the higher end.
It's not football, right? Football, you drive down there once a week, and that's it. And with hockey, you're talking about 3-4 games a week sometimes making that trek. It's tough.
And you get Columbus on a Tuesday,
right?
And you have to make a 45-minute to an hour,
it's
hour and a
not
half
worth
commute.
it. Yeah,
it's not happening. It is tough. And if you are a Stanley Cup contender, it helps. But you can go right to Sunrise, Florida, and see that they have similar issues. The commute's difficult to get to.
I always reference Ottawa. When they were in the conference championships, they couldn't sell out their building because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's too far. Canada's too far. Look at that. I guess you forget when you live here. And I'm sure you know that, Rudo, and the Buckeye connections. They just showed exterior shots of Colorado on the Arizona broadcast.
Yeah.
And you forget that winter is a thing.
Yep.
Like I literally just forgot. I just thought, oh my gosh, it's snowing there.
Nice
Denver
balmy 55 out there in Arizona today. Was it warmer than that even maybe?
It's literally 55 right now.
Oh my God.
So I'm guessing I think we were mid 60s today, so it was a little chilly.
It's 3 right now here.
Yeah, we were in the 60s. That was a cold day. You do forget, man. And if you're going to work in hockey, this is a great city to do it in.
I believe that.
Put on the golf shirt.
Is that a under 23 North Americans jersey you got back
there?
It is. That's
Did
a
you know,
sweet
Rudo?
Jersey.
Did you know I was the video coach for the North American team in the World Cup of Hockey?
The under 23s? That's sick. I did not know that.
Yes, I worked with that team for a month. It was unreal. We had 2 weeks in Montreal, then went to Quebec City, and then 2 weeks in Toronto. Still the best team that didn't win shit.
Yeah, they didn't. They ended up not going anywhere.
Didn't even, and it was all you go. And if people haven't watched, you should go on YouTube, and you can actually watch the first 5 minutes of Team North America play against Team Sweden. And I'm telling you, with McKinnon, and it might be some of the fastest hockey you will ever see. And I'm not making that up. the amount of breakaways, goals, and penalties created in that first 5 minutes. Oliver Ekman-Larsson played for Team Sweden, and he came to me after and he said, "I've never been in a game like that." That team was Matthews, McDavid, McKinnon, all on the same team.
It was insane. It really
He was so good. It was so disappointing.
I think this is another one of your people, maybe, Petey? Chasey Tizik?
No.
I have to take vacation from work to go to a weekday game from somewhere. I don't know what the rest of that is. Thank you for the
true,
5, though.
It is true. It is true. It's hard. Sometimes in this schedule, you get the back-to-back home games, and you're talking commutes from the East Valley are over an hour.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's really tough. And I know people are upset in this community playing in the 5,000 seat stadium, but it's going to be full every game. It's going to be easier to get to, and hopefully it bridges them to their brand new building somewhere in Tempe. Let's hope so. 2-1 after 2.
Yeah.
Stunned, Rudo.
I wish I could tell you I was, but this is par for the course.
Galchenyuk centering these two. I didn't even, honestly, that's how bad I've been today, because we've just been chatting. I haven't even looked at why is he centering that line.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, because Boyd's in the lineup. Yeah, because Travis Boyd's been centering those two. So I don't know.
Something.
Because Keller's our all-star representative.
Yep.
And I don't know if he'd be in your top, 5, 6, 7 in scoring on your team.
Yeah, I think he would be like 6th, maybe 7th.
Yep. That's he has been the Coyotes' best player, though.
Oh, you're back.
What up?
Yeah, Keller's 35 points. 16 goals, 35 points. Leads the team in goals and points. And heading to the All-Star game.
For him.
Will you guys dial into that? Is that a thing? Is watching the All-Star game a thing?
We'll watch it maybe because it's our job. Will we dial into it? No.
No. Because the 3-on-3, I don't mind the 3-on-3. It's actually kind of fun. But the periphery of it this year in Las Vegas could be interesting.
Yeah, I like the random skills stuff they do more.
I do too.
Than the 3-on-3 stuff.
I think it's going to be great TV. Maybe I'll be wrong. We'll see. Guess we'll find out this weekend. How many guys are you sending?
It was 3 players and Coach Bednar, and now McKinnon's not going. So
who would they put in McKinnon's place?
Yossi.
Roman Yossi? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Soft.
Well,
okay.
AJ, you miss a little, you miss a lot. You better do a countdown. Oh, there it was. Whistle.
Yeah, we'll get the time sync as soon as puck drops again.
How many of these do you do a year? The watch along.
So we only started doing them last year.
Yeah.
For the playoffs, and they did so well. They were like, "Hey, you guys should do these for the regular season." So we're kind of playing it by the seat of our pants. We do them when I feel like doing them.
When you feel like it.
We try to target, quality games.
And the Coyotes.
And so we had like 3 scheduled, and then the Avs COVID break hit, and so we missed them all. And so now we're like, all right, let's just do whatever.
Do one.
Yeah.
Let's just do one. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. I can see this in playoffs being insane.
Yeah,
like that would be a great way to
it's a lot of fun during the playoffs.
Do you guys do them? Do you guys go post games at the bar then during the playoffs?
Yep,
we do everything at the bar.
Almost the vast majority of our post games are at the bar. For the time, people 17:30, 29, 28, 27, or thereabouts.
Okay, now you're ahead of me then, but that's okay. I can't fix it. Well, I tell you what, they are trying to get to Kemper. I mean, it's a concerted effort.
If you just refresh the stream, it might zip you up to us, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably shouldn't have done that. Whoops.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right. Oh,
if you're a little ahead, it's no big deal.
Different game. But let's get to this game. There we go. Yeah, and Kemper has been good. The highlights that I've seen, that he has been that first 20 games. I don't know if he was just feeling his way out. When it started to turn around for him was the Coyotes game a few weeks ago. Since then, he's been lights out.
Yep. That
And
really
his shutout. He got a shutout there. Was that his first of the year?
it was.
Driving wide, he has him. I was gonna say he couldn't deliver on the puck, and then he digs it out of the air.
The Avs have like freaky talent for knocking pucks out of midair. It's crazy. Your mic is awfully quiet, AJ.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that.
I mean, it's better when you hold it right up to you, but I don't know. It's still quieter than it was before. Doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, the longer this goes, these are the games you get worried when you're the better team. And there's still a lot of time left. This could end up 5-1. I'm not kidding anybody, but 2-1, the longer this drags on and you don't get those quality scoring chances, a pulled goalie, a power play, a freak bounce, and it's tied. And those are the ones that scare you. You can't. I tell you what, I don't want you guys to ruin your home winning streak against the Arizona Coyotes. Like,
yeah, we want it to keep going. We want that game against Tampa to be for 20.
Yeah. The one that matters.
That's for 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yes. That's a game. That's a national interest game. This is not.
For a top 4 home winning streak of all time, 2 of the best teams.
Yeah. See, there goes Phil the thrill again. Look at that pass. Like, I know that's just that's such a simple little skill that when you watch it, it's no big deal. But that's tape to tape, and it's hard. God, he moves the puck so well.
The Avs haven't been playing nationally interesting games when it's like, all right, NHL needs a game to play on the divisional NFL round. The Avs of Buffalo. Let's go with that one.
Let's throw that up.
Yeah.
On a Sunday.
Did not get a lot of viewers on that post-game show. We'll put it that way.
No, football playoffs have been fantastic too.
Oh man,
they've been
wild.
So
yeah.
It pisses me off when the NFL delivers.
I just like sports. That's what I missed most during the pandemic when we were shut down. There was nothing to watch.
I didn't know what to do with my life. My whole adult life has been built around sports schedules, and I had no clue what to do with my time.
Oh, I knew exactly what to do.
Oh. But isn't that, and it's probably the same at our house too. It's like when there's nothing else on TV, I just put sports on. I don't care who is playing. I don't care what sport it is. I just like that sound. It's like the soundtrack of everything I do is sports. And when we didn't have it, you just miss it.
I wish this line could finish.
I know they had a couple of good looks here
right now.
Yeah, between Jost and the way O'Connor's been snake bit lately, this line may never score.
O'Connor started off really hot at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
didn't he? Like, he had that one stretch where he was really hot.
Yeah, you had people
like 2 or 3
talking about him as playing on the top line.
He got extremely overrated with his hot start, but
I think you can keep it up. Like, yeah, of course you do, dude. You're an Avs fan.
And then he kept it up. Like, we're like, it's not sustainable for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and then
back to reality.
What we call regression.
And he's still obviously like an NHL caliber player, but
dude, he's in, like, you watch him over the last week, and there have been games where he's been among their best players
for sure. But the idea of him in the top 6 is like, okay,
yeah,
not.
I feel like the ice is tilted here the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think they're trying to end this game right now. I think they're trying to get that third goal so that they can gear it down and chill for the last 10 minutes, and then
go take 9 days off.
Yeah, and then
but this is how it felt. AJ, this is how it felt.
Islands.
This is how it felt the first time they played the Coyotes.
Yeah, definitely.
Colorado was getting the better chances. They dominated in puck possession, and then they started grabbing their sticks a little bit tighter because they couldn't score. They started pressing a little bit more, and the Coyotes snuck one in, and it goes to a shootout. And that's where the fear is here. As this dwindles down, you get into the second half of the third period, Colorado feels they should be up by at least another goal, maybe 2, and now they're getting frustrated. And then they'll start trying and pressing. And that's what McKinnon does. McKinnon probably does that more than any guy that I've ever seen play in this league right now. Is he, like, a game like this, he'd be going out of his mind because he truly believes he should have carried this team to a 2 or 3, 4 goal lead, and he hasn't. So not giving the puck more. I want more ice time. I want the puck more. And that's where you worry about those mistakes.
Try to do a little too much sometimes.
Yeah,
Yep.
he does. And in a good way. Hey, every team in the league wants McKinnon.
Right.
I'm
For
just saying
sure.
he wants to do it himself. And it's only because he thinks he should and he feels responsible for doing it. But that's how mistakes get made when you try to do it yourself.
When you talk about the era of accountability that the Avs are in right now, a lot of it starts with how McKinnon holds himself to a certain standard every day. And that's kind of where the tonal shift of the organization started. When Nathan McKinnon started taking it seriously, everything changed.
And he does, like, from the rumored, like, I'm not a part of it, but he does that in practice too, the expectations of people in practice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The second day of training camp, that Andre Burakovsky, he's in day 2 of being an Av, and Nathan McKinnon stops practice to undress him verbally in front of everybody.
Wow.
And is like, you have to do this right. We're going to be doing this all year. Figure it out now.
Wow.
And it was like, okay, Nate, like, we understand you mean business, but bro, you're on day 2 of training camp and you just stopped everything.
Yeah, you know what, though? I don't know if I have a problem with that. I think that's okay. And I think especially in a locker room like you guys have, with the skill you have, you've got to have guys that push each other, because Bednar can only lead so far. It's got to be the guy sitting next to you in the room.
Yeah.
Accountability is what wins championships.
You just have to have a commitment to doing everything every single day.
Yeah, and I've talked to, well, clearly I have not been involved with organizations like that, but you hear stories. Rick Tocchet tells stories about what it's like when he won as a player and what it's like to sit in a locker room with Sidney Crosby. The accountability that those guys had on that team with one another is what gets you over the top.
Yeah.
And it's good to hear for this team that that's what exists in their locker room. And that should be an encouragement.
It's why there's so much frustration when they don't win, because you feel like everything is in place. Like, if your biggest problem is that Sam Girard might be 2 inches too small, you're in a pretty good position to win a Stanley Cup.
Whoops. Can't turn the puck over your own blue line, though.
Oh, that's a Berkey special.
2 big turnovers in their own end now. So Kadri and Burakovsky. And huge save keeps doing it. And that's the big save, because there were 2 huge turnovers. I think Burakovsky's was mildly selfish. He's got to move the puck there. Kadri just has a turnover, and then Kemper bails everybody out.
Berkey's got a problem. I think Berkey is the guy that we haven't started really getting into our trade deadline stuff, but I think he's the guy that they move to try and get a big player at the deadline, because I don't think they want to bring him back.
I think Devon Taves makes the big skate save there. I don't know if that even got to Kemper. Wow.
Kemper tracked it pretty well either way, but yeah.
19 saves. He's played his former team well this year, giving up 1 in 5.5 periods. Not bad. Not bad. I like his numbers better than Grubauer's right now. Above expected.
I haven't looked in a while, but is Grubauer still last in the NHL?
Last I looked, he was, and that was a week ago. But I don't think they've done him any favors in Seattle. I don't think he's any better. And I haven't watched him enough to have an opinion other than just look at the stat line. I don't know if it's his team or if it's him or both. I don't know.
Both. They have a penchant for making the really big mistake.
Yep.
And like the goals that he gives up are on like 2-on-1s or breakaways or, guys open on the back door, stuff like that. But also, it's like 4 goals a night.
Yeah. I guess he's probably a little frustrated with his decision until payday, and then he's probably just fine. When he goes to cash the checks, I'm sure he feels fine.
Yeah, he gets a little notification on his phone.
Yeah. Your check has been deposited, and he's going, okay, I'll be okay. Oh. See, we're getting to that halfway mark. I'd be concerned. Kemper's been good enough that wasn't there the last time. Last time was it Francouz? Susie.
I don't know. In a normal year, I'd be concerned, but this is just the Avs' state of being as of late.
Yeah, and you know what? if they walk away with a 2-1 win right now and they keep the streak alive and they add the 2 points in the bank, I don't think. I mean, clearly internally in the room they're going to say, "Hey, there's things we could have done better," but a win's a win. And you guys are raining wins. I saw that. What was the tweet? It wasn't rain and wins. What were you guys doing? Counting dubs.
Rain and dubs. Yeah.
Coyotes have not had that problem this season.
Ooh, all right. Petey, you got to tell Arizona to send you this setup. This is sick.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Where do we find Petey?
This just got downright pornographic.
That's Petey in the good old days.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man,
insane. That setup is the dream right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's
playing Anaheim on that one. Yeah, those are the good old days. At my old desk. I'm gonna tear up here a little bit. Yeah, that was a pretty good setup.
Just the casual 7-monitor setup for Petey.
Yeah, NBD right there. It's a lot going on in there in those days. Oh, I missed all that tech. Forgot I had that. Could do it, and I can't figure out how to do this shit with 2 monitors now. I used to just have people do it for me though.
Yeah, that's the way to do it right there.
Yeah. In arena guys just say, I need this monitor to work to this computer, and shit got done. So that's what I mean. It's funny. It's not that dissimilar from what you guys do. I used to get paid for watching hockey on TV. It's not that dissimilar.
Let's go.
Than doing this. Actually, this is a lot more fun.
Imagine the paycheck was probably a little better, but
just a little bit. It was good. You know what? And it's funny because I talk to people about it too. It's like what you guys do. This is a lot of fun. It's a lot more work. I don't know if people realize how much work goes into this. And
no.
And the stats.
I guarantee you people don't understand.
And the studying and the reading and the prepping, even for just the audio onlys, there's a lot of work involved here. The one thing that I miss is making a difference or competing. Like to have your job affected by wins and losses is a rare thing. When you leave when I leave this job and I go home. When you leave that job, you wear that day with you. If you won, you're happy and you bring it home. When you lose, you're not happy and you bring it home. And you can just ask my son, because he lived with it for his entire life. He knew if we were winning or losing. It's just
sure you want to trade Bergie?
Yes. And that's what I think people like. I talked to Rick Tocchet last week, and he's at TNT, and he's making a lot of money to do a TV show, and he has a lot of fun, but he doesn't get to compete. And so I think he'll be a coach again. If the opportunity arises, he'll coach again, just because you want to be in the everyday.
Big difference between being around the game and in the game.
Yep. 100% agree. Couldn't agree more. And it is better when you're winning. Like the guys that are working for this Colorado Avalanche staff are having a hell of a lot more fun than the guys working for the Arizona Coyotes. There goes Chick.
So why I found that picture is I wanted to find a picture of young Petey. So I typed you into Google, and this is what we got.
That was my first challenge I ever got right. That's true. Chicago Blackhawks.
That's awesome.
That's a true story. We got my first challenge that I won.
Count it.
Yeah, that's true. That's back in the good old days. I think Q was still in Chicago and going out of his mind in that game. He had a heart attack on the bench. It's a bad Coyote team. Yeah, you guys have so many good things coming ahead for this team. I'm excited to see where it goes. You got to find a way to get wins against teams like this, even if they're ugly. Like you just have to beat the Arizona Coyotes. You have to. If it's 2-1 and that's how it ends, you got the win, and that's okay.
And that's the thing. That's been our the story of the year for the Avs, is that they've found their way in whatever situation they've been in. They've won games, and we talk about a lot that they win the game that they're in, even if it's not necessarily the one they wanted to be in. Obviously, you'd love to be up 4-0 right now, but
it's a big save Kemper makes on Roussel there, and that's again, it's a 2-2 game. Kemper's made 2 or 3 now in this last period and a half that kept this from being a tie hockey game.
Yeah, I'd have him as king of the game right now.
Oh shit, I gotta do that too.
Hard not to.
I'm not prepping my other job. I don't know who our king of the game.
That's Leia's job tonight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's NMP today. Not my problem today. But you guys have some games. I'm sure you have so many guys to pick from. So we've had 2 of our recent shows, and I'm sure you tune in because the Denver viewership's way up. We have a wheel. We put everybody's number on it. We spin the wheel, and whoever gets it is the king of the game. We've done that. We picked names out of a hat last week. We just put everybody's name in a hat. Literally pulled a name out of a hat, and they were our king of the game. It was a shutout game. Nobody was plus. It was horrific.
I think we had last year. We had one game. We gave king of the game to the Ice Crew because they replaced the glass in like 2 minutes.
Okay, we have not done that yet.
Yeah, we got pretty adventurous with some of them.
That is classic. So, AJ, it's snack time, obviously, which I didn't prepare for. But I got a question because we're talking about bar food and snacks. I'm a bar food guy. At the DNVR, what is the go-to appetizer on the DNVR menu?
I mean, what do you consider an appetizer?
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
Because I would say our appetizer menu is probably our biggest weakness. Like we don't have matzo sticks.
Oh, I got to have mozzie sticks.
That's what I'm saying.
Potato skins, mozzie sticks, wings, bone-in wings. By the way,
the wings are fire.
Sliders, if you can do the hot chicken, the hot chicken wing, pulled chicken. What do you call it? What am I calling it? Hot chicken, buffalo chicken sliders. There we go. That's always a winner too.
We did just get chicken sandwiches,
which apparently are really good. Just haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to get there. But did you hear the rumor we're getting one? Have you heard that rumor? By September.
Ooh.
Like it's imminent that there will be a PHNX bar.
Speed that up. Have it ready for the draft here.
I know we talked about having it ready for the draft.
Things that
we
are
did talk about a draft show
company wide here as well.
Yeah,
it's
going to be a big year for us.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that draft cover is going to be fun.
Get that stock options in now if you can on All City.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It is good. I tell you what though, I appreciate the hard years you guys had to go through to get to where you are today though.
Don't look at me. That was all him.
Yeah.
Were you here from the beginning, AJ? Or near the beginning?
I was there day one of BSN Denver starting up. I've been associated with the Avs from the very, 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 very beginning of this company.
So, well, we get to the last 5 minutes of this game. Were there lean years in the beginning, not for the team, but for the broadcast? I mean, were you having shows that sometimes you go, God, what's the point? And I don't want to be that negative, but like if a tree falls, is someone there to hear it? Like, were you ever those kind of numbers?
I would say no, because I'd built a decent following at Mile High Hockey before I came to BSN. So I kind of walked in with an established audience that I had been building as a blogger for a long time.
Yeah, and that definitely helps.
Yeah, so I probably didn't have to do quite as much of that, but
because now your guys' numbers are phenomenal, just from the outside looking in.
They're not as good as I'd like them to be, but I'll take them.
Yeah, they never are, AJ. But I'm jealous. How about you guys? Oh, look at Chick, a little fire.
Yeah, him beating up Andre Burakovsky really shows his toughness.
Yeah, I guess not really. Pick your spots.
Watch me make a YouTube video of me ripping a Kleenex in half and acting tough.
You would too.
I would.
Look at these Yotes move the puck up the ice.
Cute little touch play there.
See, again, you don't want to be a minute and a half to go in a 2-1 game, because here you go. Because a pulled goalie and anything can happen. And really, though, in the last 5 minutes, has there been a big push by the Avs? There was in the first half of the period. I thought you had your better chances, but the last 5, I don't know.
The Avs like to play in 10-minute stretches. They'll play for 10, and then they'll take 10 off.
I gotcha. Am I like you guys? So on your show, will someone the post game show? Is it just you two tonight?
I believe it is just us two tonight. Yeah.
Tonight it is. Normally we have more people, but tonight we kind of punted. We very much spring break to this.
Yep. If the Avs didn't have senioritis, we do.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys do you guys have your YouTube thumbnails? Like, do you think of wins and losses? Do you have clever little thumbnails for your window or for your YouTube thumbnail? Is that a thing?
Used to. Now we have producers to do that for us.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have to come up with it?
I mean, we give them a title, and then they work off the title.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your title tonight? What are you going with tonight? 5 minutes to go, a 2-1
We'll
game.
see.
What's your for
Yeah.
us at PHNX? We've got a winner and a loser usually.
That's a
by now.
slew foot.
Yeah, it was. Anytime it's a 1-goal game, we usually hold off on that stuff until the final buzzer.
I try not to put shit out into the universe that I'm going to regret.
Yeah, but see, we don't care. Like at PHNX, we're hoping for losses in the tankathon. So yeah, throw it out there. So Mile High Misery is what we're going with right now. Do we like it? Mile High Misery? Because we've already done Avalanche Roll over Coyotes. I like that one. Avalanche Roll.
Snowed in is always good against Colorado,
especially with the snowstorm going on.
Yeah,
I might pitch that in. Can I pitch that in the thing?
Send it.
See, that's my key. It sounds like my son. Send it. Or it sounds like my producers. Send it.
The producers could be your kids. I'm sure.
Oh.
Yeah. PHNX being allowed to talk to players and staff is something that we would.
I wish we could do that. Yep.
Yeah. The Coyotes are so much more accessible than the Avalanche. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think that again, you look at two different markets. You look at a market that's starving to get coverage that can't get it anywhere they turn. Like the sports radio market here in Arizona, they're not talking Coyote hockey. Not one. I will tell you, radio station.
I listened to 2 hours of Denver sports talk radio while I was running errands and then getting used to my new surroundings today as I just drove around. Talked about the Avalanche for 10 seconds.
Sounds about
seriously.
right.
And that's altitude radio, mind you, not the other station.
Wow.
It's a Broncos City.
Broncos? Yeah.
It's a Broncos City.
They talked about the Nuggets for about 4 minutes, and then the rest of it was quarterbacks, Broncos, coaches, Super Bowl.
It's same here, but throw in the Suns, who are the number 1 team in the NBA right now. The Cardinals, who had a difficult time in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's how it should be. Like the number 1 team in the NBA, getting that attention. Got the number 1 team in the NHL, and
you can't get it.
The KSE owned radio station is talking football all day.
That's unreal.
Kale just pops off in the offensive zone, but nothing comes of it.
Yeah, right now you're just not getting the offensive opportunities you should be this late in the game.
Yeah, but when you're holding the puck like this in the offensive zone,
you're killing time.
Offensive opportunities.
Oh,
Devon. Oh, post.
Come on.
Post.
There goes Rudo's post counter. Add it up.
What's that, like 43, 44,
I think?
I think.
In the 30s last time I saw it.
Yeah, it's gone up a bit.
that's
See,
the man. God damn. Again, that's the stuff that scares me.
Yeah.
So how do they get? How enough does he get that break? Where the hell? Where the hell is everybody? He's a freaking defenseman. What happened?
I'll run it back.
I think I got it up here.
There's
throw a breakout.
Better.
That's a nice. I don't know what happened.
And it looked like Arizona just cheated for the change.
Yeah, it's a bad change.
Bad change gives it with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, like Kale walks all over the zone. Then the initial play comes in, and Arizona, all of them they all just coast to that side of the ice and head towards the bench as the puck's rolling out.
Yeah, it's a team that puck watches, and if you can get to your weak side D, like look at Gerard on this play coming up. Like Gerard's wide open. Like even there, 9. When did they play? Oh, that was Mikko. Like if you can dish that off to 49.
Oh, he won't shoot it.
Yeah, G would rather die than shoot a hockey puck.
Yeah, he wants to make that pass.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll wait for the entire defense to come over, and then he'll throw it across the grade and try and get a guy on the back door. He don't want to shoot.
So the goalie's out. Here we go.
All right, crunch time.
Again, you guys. Like if I had known this, my DraftKings Sportsbook app kicking my ass.
Dude, it's so hard to bet on hockey. It's hard.
It's unforgiving.
Maybe we're gonna see Chikrin now. But Chikrin, right now, Chikrin's got to be. It's got to be thinking he's got to be a shooter. And right now
he's the trigger man.
Yeah, you got to get him a place where he can shoot the puck, and they can't. They don't move well enough in situations.
Why have Chikrin be the shooter when Nick Schmaltz can fire it into somebody's
walk in and hit the first defender?
Yeah, it's got to be 6 or 81. It's got to be a shooter here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
It's in.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really? We gotta do this again?
A
Yep.
puck that
AJ?
pops straight up into the air.
Yep.
And who takes the shot? 6. You just got to get it there, man. What the hell happened?
It's
Oh, Kemp's had it too.
This is exactly what I was talking about on the pod yesterday. That I just don't. The one thing that the pock mark in all of this is that Colorado just keeps blowing leads.
yeah, it's definitely an issue.
I mean, it's a tough rebound for Kemper to handle. Goes off his blocker. He doesn't see it. Kind of hits him, so he has a hard time tracking it after it hits him.
Yeah,
But
McCarr
I'll tell you
doesn't
what,
tie up the sticks.
Yeah,
super
McCarr
well
doesn't get
either.
under sticks. He's trying to clear the puck instead of getting under sticks. You'd like to see him defend there, but it's hard.
Experience Avalanche hockey.
Wow. I mean, if McCarr gets a piece of that, it goes off into the corner and the game's over.
Pretty much.
So it's a hard play. I won't put it on McCarr. I won't put it on Kemper either.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you put it on anyone. You put it on the Avs, let them play a 1-goal game, right?
Yeah.
And we said it at the 15-minute mark. Can't let him hang around.
Yep.
And this is what happened.
Well, I
And
mean, Taves catches that post.
That's the difference.
Yeah, there you go.
unbelievable. It is unbelievable. You guys, I'm rooting for you here because I want the streak to continue. And
I mean, I was
Yeah.
totally convinced it was ending against Buffalo.
We've reached the point where when it ends, it ends. It is what it is.
Like, you don't want it to end against a bad team like this, but they're going to walk out of here with at least 1 point where you're just like, okay, well, you don't love any of this, but
yeah,
it could be worse.
Yeah, you're what now? Back up to 8 points ahead of the next closest team in your division. Like,
Yeah.
I look at the standings now too. I am just stunned.
Ooh.
In a quiet bowl center.
Yeah.
not many people there either.
Yeah.
Because of the weather tonight.
Yeah, people ain't going out in that snow.
That bad, huh?
It started at like 4 or 5, and it started coming down.
Started at like 2 over here.
There's one adjustment of living in this part of the city is that I'm no longer safe from every snowstorm.
Yeah. You're right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
So you guys are 7 up on Nashville with 3 games in hand. Minnesota 10 points ahead of the Wild. It's a team I haven't seen in a while.
They have 3 games in hand, though.
Yeah, the Wild
Yeah,
are
they do.
really the second place team in the division, I think. But
Yeah, percentage wise, you're right. The one surprised me. Dallas surprises me. Chicago
Dallas, I
does
just can't
not.
figure out. They either blow teams out or they go on extended losing streaks, and I'm just like, I have no idea if you're any good or not.
Yeah, so how many Central teams are making the playoffs?
At least 5.
probably 5.
Probably
It
5.
can't be
least
more than
4.
5.
Sorry, at least
It could be. If it could be more than 5, it probably would be.
Yeah,
That's
least.
how
I think
bad
it'll be at least
the
4
Pacific
because
is.
you'll get Colorado, Minnesota, St. Louis,
Yeah.
and then it'll be
Looking at maybe Edmonton hangs around for that
Yeah.
other wild card
Yeah.
spot or something.
Right now,
one
it's
of
Dallas,
Minnesota,
Calgary.
St. Louis, Nashville will be the wild card, and then the question is can Dallas get it done?
Can Dallas get in? Can Dallas climb
guess-
over Calgary?
Can Winnipeg? But at this point, they are really.
Yeah, there's a team I thought would be better.
dude.
Winnipeg.
They did not put it together this year at all.
No, I thought they would, and I like
You-
their goaltender. I think they've got some guys that contribute to the offensive side of the puck. I'm just surprised they're struggling the way they were. They used to be so difficult
right.
to play against with their size.
I'm gonna refresh my stream chat as we get ready for overtime here. I'll let you know when the puck drops. And I think Petey will probably be like 2 seconds ahead of us, but that's fine. That's close enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it again because last time I did it, I ended up about 10
don't
seconds.
touch
Yeah,
it now.
I won't give it
Don't-
away, I promise.
Don't miss overtime. It's not worth it. All right, they're at the dot.
This is an interesting. This is the combination
is
that leads to lose
down.
games all the time.
Yeah, the Landy ranting and
Yeah.
Avs get the puck early. Mikko pulls up. Very calm. The Avs have been quite calm in their last handful of OTs. Not
they've
as much
they've played 3-on-3
craziness.
like the rest of the league.
Instead
with their
of
hair on
chaos
fire.
mode, yeah.
And like they valued the puck properly instead of acting like it was 5-on-5, but with not as many people.
I want that chaos though. You need somebody
It's fun.
Somebody needs to make an attempt at the net so we can get the chaos going back and forth.
That's not a good play by Landy, but Avs can't
I like
change
the shot. I just don't like the follow-up.
The shot was fine. Him trying to kick it up the boards weakly there was pretty blah. All right, Avs get at least one guy.
Yeah, but now
off.
it's the big thing that I was going to say. Can you get a change? That's the big thing now.
Landy's the tired guy here.
Because we saw in the Toronto overtime what happened to Matthews when he got roasted. Out there. And he just got chewed up.
There you go. Landy snuck off there.
So you guys gone through a full rotation, so the Oats.
Yeah, Kale is still out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good D.
What the hell?
You got one-on-one, Val. You're one-on-one.
Guy loses his stick and he tries to tackle somebody.
And it's Phil Kessel.
Kadri. That was awful.
Yeah.
Won it back.
I think we are on the same time now.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah. He had Nichushkin on the back door and was like, I'm going to dance.
Let me walk this guy, but then whiff a shot to the back door.
I don't know.
What's Nichushkin's speed like? I thought he had some wheels on him. Like
he does.
The end of his
it
shift,
takes some time to get up to speed, but when he gets going,
wait for him to gear it up, and then it's like, what?
He's defending against Phil Kessel. I don't know. I guess he needed a change.
Berkey and Mikko, that's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Coyotes have Andrew Ladd out there.
That's more terrifying.
Yeah.
Major potential for a derp here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keller's out there for his second shift in 2 minutes.
Oh, God.
Someone give Sammy an option here. He's just getting okay. They survived.
I miss McKinnon.
Yeah.
Not a great shot there, Val. Not a great one. Did they call it? They did.
Power play Yotes in overtime. Good Lord.
Val gets nothing on a backhand there and then takes a trip.
It's uncharacteristic, man.
Yeah.
That's how you know this is a zombie game. Val Nichushkin doing dumb shit just doesn't happen. I tell you on replay, it looks kind of funny.
Did he just skate into him there?
Yeah. He saw, I think he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there's like nothing there.
That's pretty funny, actually.
All right. Kemper is definitely going to be king of the game if the Avs don't lose this.
I think he's king of the game anyway.
I'm fine with that.
I don't want to give any of these skaters in front of him king of the game.
Yeah, true.
Can you get a shorty here? You're going to put Goss to spare, Keller,
Logan O'Connor out there, you'd never know.
The Avs used to give up overtime shorties all the fucking time. They used to do it like crazy.
What is it about this building? The Coyotes play well in this building. What the hell? I don't get it. Like if you go the last 5 years, I think they've been competitive here. Just don't make them play in a bubble.
It is weird because when they've been in Arizona, the games have not been competitive.
Yeah, you're right, and it's year after year after year. It's altitude. That's what you hear, isn't it? The altitude? No, it's the altitude.
Usually not when they play better.
It doesn't work that way. No. Oh boy, Phil the thrill.
Let's get the easy clear to start. EJ
Well,
is about to do something dumb. This is EJ and take the face off.
Yeah.
You have both your defensemen all the way up the ice on a penalty kill.
I don't know what I don't know what we just watched. God, I can't believe I have to still write about this piece of shit game too.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this one, man.
Yeah, honestly, like there wasn't. I mean, the shots are 38 now for the Avs, but really, is it unless the first wasn't even that. The first was the last 5 minutes on their power play.
Yep.
They got the post by Taves. I don't know if they've had a real big
They
offensive
haven't had
push.
that many great chances. The first 10 minutes of the third, it felt like they were pushing to win, but
Yep.
nothing super dangerous came out of it. All right, Yotes are set up now.
The hard thing now for the Coyotes here is this is something you don't practice. You rarely practice a 4-on-3 power play. So you see guys not knowing where to go. You see a lot of standing around. The way to create here is doing what they just did, where you got to get movement, where Keller and Gostisbehere change spots, or you got to get a guy diving through the middle just to get some movement. And hopefully pull a penalty kill with you.
Yeah, I mean, we saw with the Avs earlier with their 4-on-3.
It was so stagnant.
In the first period, it was the same thing. Everybody's just standing around because it's like
it's hard. It's easy to
don't really know what to do here. Oh my God! Again,
it's Kadri this time.
I love that it's overtime and they're just like, send it.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's Johnson twice too. Are we really going to do a shootout again? Really?
No, I don't think.
I don't think the Avs get there.
Yeah. They've just had too many good things happen to them. Too many little things go their way in these situations that I'm not a believer anymore.
You need.
I've lived
one real good clear here.
I've lived through too many hard things in my life.
That this shit just keeps happening for them. Yeah.
Like that's how I expect this
off the backboards, off of someone's skate.
Yeah, like off of JT Compher's kneecap or something.
Chikrin.
And you're just
there. It is again. Fuck, he missed twice. He missed that twice though.
I love that Wedgwood misplayed that and could not aggressively move it.
10 seconds of 4-on-4 here, so this should go to a shootout unless the Avs giga choke.
Yeah, but again, you look at Chikrin with 2 big shots.
Yeah.
1-timers from the top of the circle, and he doesn't hit the net on either one.
All right, no McKinnon, so you got to go Rantanen, Landeskog, Kadri, right?
Yeah, I don't know how you do anything else. Maybe McCarr is the fourth.
Yeah, put Frankie in.
Berkey is the fifth. Shut up. Don't even say that.
Berkey is not your fourth? McCarr is your fourth.
Berkey's got no moves. He just shoots.
Oh, she's into it. So it'll be Keller, Schmaltz, and Phil the Thrill, maybe? Although he's... I don't know who else.
Yeah, I mean, who else? Like
they had Dvorak was money the last 2 years, automatic. He gone. You can't put any of the defensemen out there. Schmaltz and Keller are in. Then I don't know. I don't know.
Was it Schmaltz or Keller that had Frankie the other time and he just missed?
Yeah, it was Keller missed. Yeah. Yeah, Galchenyuk maybe because he's feeling it today.
Oh yeah, Galchenyuk. I already forgot he was on the team.
Yeah.
I know. Believe me, everybody's forgot he's on the team. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mildly. I cannot believe we're sitting here talking about a shootout again in Denver. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Schmaltz first.
Yeah, there's a reason the two of us are not remotely surprised.
Yeah, this is just.
We have watched them consistently let teams just hang around in games and make things interesting, and they've lived and died by this nonsense that we're watching right now.
Well, this is going to be interesting
home game
for Kemper because he's played against these. I mean, if it's Schmaltz and Keller,
they know the tendencies a little bit here. Yeah.
Oh, I was totally kidding about putting Frankie in, guys. So.
Schmaltz crossbar. It stays out. Whew.
I was totally kidding. Yeah, no. I think if I remember correctly, the first team to do that was Toronto, and they put Curtis Joseph in, and he gave up 3 goals.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
Yeah,
and it was like, huh?
Oh shit! Did he have on that little spinner? I don't know.
He did.
Landy 6 of 19.
That's pretty solid.
It's respectable. Is that in?
Well, he's 7 of 20 now.
I think that was off the post. Yeah.
Well, was it? Oh shit!
No goal.
Post for post. Fair is fair. I don't count shootout posts, by the way. I'm not counting them.
They don't make the Rudo post counter.
No.
Yep,
Wow.
Galley,
There's
good call.
Chucky. Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
look at
boy.
that. 3%. My goodness.
I know. It's that's
Quite a
good.
skilled player when there's nobody else
Just
on the
beat
ice.
him. Just beat him backhands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice move. Over the pad. I like you know what? I'll give it to him here. I like when they come with speed. The guys
Yeah.
that go down and go slow motion. And Keller's a guy that does that. He goes slow motion and stick handles the hell out of it.
Kemper didn't even bite there. Chucky was just faster to the
Yeah, he just
to the
beat him.
inside.
Yeah.
Miko, you need it. Doesn't
Wow.
get it.
Scott Wedgwood is really going to be the one to end this.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So funny.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
So
funny.
who's going for the O's? Is it Keller for the win? You guys
I
get
would imagine
second or
so.
two.
Yeah.
it's got to be. Yeah.
Keller can win it. The All-Star. There he is. The All-Star at the stick. He's wearing the A today. Good grief.
Oh my God.
2 for 17.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at those numbers. And he usually goes in slow. He does the Patrick Kane.
Yeah. He took the wide double angle. So
Yeah,
it's on Kadri to keep the game going.
Oh, shit.
It's a nice save from Kemper there.
It is. He stayed with him all the way across. Yeah, that's a good play. So Kadri's got to keep it going. Got the big winner last time.
Let's see what he's got in the bag. Nope.
Wow.
That's it. Streak
Scott
over.
Wedgwood ends the streak of the Colorado Avalanche.
That's hockey, baby.
Sounds about right.
Are
The
you
16-17 Avs ended Chicago's streak, didn't they? So
Yeah.
The 48-point
and is now passed on.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for having me again.
Oh,
It's a
thank you
pleasure.
for coming, Petey. It's always fun.
Now I got to go talk about a win. No, but a win
Ah.
that I haven't prepped for. Oh, well. Well, not the first time I faked my way through this shit. All right, guys. AJ, Rudo, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
We'll see
appreciate
you guys
you,
next
man.
time. And we'll talk about that draft show.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me know.
Straight up.
Okay. Talk to you guys later.
We'll see you.
All right, chat. Thank you for hanging out for this nonsense of a hockey game that I don't know if anyone actually cared about. We're going to go talk about it for 45 minutes to an hour. Come join on this very same YouTube channel. We'll see you in the new YouTube video in like 5 minutes. Go find it.